When board is in town, there ain't no fooling around. Only rule is me, they don't die tonight. Guess board just got back to town. Since he'd been back, food been rotting in the ground. Where the heck board gone to? You'll know when he get back, or something else will end up bad too. The board is back in town. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The board is back again. The board is back again. A pool with no motel is like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The board is back again. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The board is back again. The board is back again. The board is back again. A pool with no motel is like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The board is back again. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The board is back again. This place can't break me, even if they take me. Web spun demons, come worms, got enemy worms. I go to set them free. Worms don't ride a pony on the sea. Take these worms from me.
My blood is your blood now, motherfucker.
Smiley, smiley. The boy's back again. This place can't break me, even if they take me. Web spun demons, come worms, got enemy worms. I go to set them free. Worms don't ride a pony on the sea. Take these worms from me, Smiley. The boy is back again. The boy is back again.
You hear that? You don't fucking break me!
That's right, Fromily. It will not break us. We will be together in the end for the long road together. Always. And welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. That's right, it is Friday. It is the weekend as we continue through spring and try to fight off the pollen. That will not break us as well. I swear. I probably do sound nasally. I ain't even gonna lie. It has been a rough week with the pollen in the spring. And I learned something interesting, guys.
What?
Well, I was curious on why at somewhere between midnight and 3 a.m. I hear songbirds. Like we got these little gray mockingbirds down here. Usually during the day, you hear them early in the morning. But I was hearing them at odd hours of the morning. So it's like, what the fuck is a songbird doing at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning singing? Well, guess what? I think it has to do with spring fever, Data. It's the males. They are marking their territory. Because during the morning times, those early times, apparently the skies are the sound. There's not a lot of sound, so their music travels further and clearer. So they try to find their ladies all the way up till nesting season.
You know what I think that deserves?
What it's you know what that also means, Dana?
What?
My cat is now ornery at like midnight. Because she's 5 a.m. Great. I love springtime, folks. Yay. But yes, it does deserve something. What does it deserve, Miss Dana?
The more you know.
Yes, it does. Oh, God. I thought you were getting it. I got it.
Oh, I was... Derek, you will always be faster than me no matter what I do.
It's
No
fine.
matter
I
what I
thought you
do,
were
I'm
grabbing
so
it like because you
slow.
I was like, it was great. I got it.
I was trying. Damn it.
What did you do? Great goal. Is that part of your spring fever? My word. Well, you boys will be boys, I guess. I don't know how I feel about that. But again, welcome everyone. Happy spring. And we passed Easter. So yeah, we lots of fun now, right? And James has joined us. Perfect timing. Welcome, James, Baby
James.
Clay, Dana, my
Whoop, whoop.
bestie co-host, the collective, the family, right?
Right? Yes.
Welcome,
This
guys.
is the
I hope you've had an
family.
awesome week, ready for an awesome weekend. And James, you just got done watching some fun stuff, right?
Yep. Splashdown.
They did it. They did the splashdown.
They survived.
They survived.
Woo!
Let's
That's
go.
some
Artemis.
great human engineering feats right there.
So we made it to the moon for real this time. Well, not to the moon, but to the moon without going to the moon.
Around the moon and back again.
It was a success. So, way to go,
Next step.
humans!
Yeah, next
Yay,
step
people!
is
Yay,
the
people!
step we already made, but it's fine. We're gonna make the step again onto the moon.
Just imagine if we could all work together all the time.
Well,
Right.
you know.
Sorry.
Somehow the
Chat?
powers that be won't allow such things, James. That's just too much.
I know. What's up, Scarlett? Dana? Everything broke down. I got to get used to your new name.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If I still call you Baby Clay, it's just
I know.
It's fine. I know what you mean. It's fine.
I know it's hard for me too because everybody changing names all the time, especially when I do games. Everybody's got a different gamer tag than their YouTube name and stuff. And I'm like, y'all know I'm half retarded. I can't.
Well, I
Confusion.
learned to separate my YouTube name from my gamer tag now, so I had a little issues with that, but we got it back right.
Right? I mean, it's cool what you figured out, but it gets a little confused for me, anyways. I get a little confused sometimes, but it's all good. Welcome everyone, and yes, Mr. Everything Broke Down, aka Mr. Baby Clay. How you been, man? I know you're excited about this season.
You know I'm excited. I'm ready. I hope y'all been doing good, man. Thank you for having me on too, man. Appreciate it.
Always. Can't wait for the season. I know you'll be joining us a lot. We'll be having some giveaways. We'll be having some on your channel as well. So we got lots of fun things for you guys out there. I can't wait to dive into the season. And I know you've got some good theories that you're looking forward to seeing how they go this season. I think we all do. We've all got a little something that we're kind of keeping our eye on. And that's going to be fun to see what actually happens and how wrong I am again this season.
Exactly. Like
we'll get a few things right. Like, because
I'm wrong.
I think the only thing I really got right was the thing about Fatima and her being when she was pregnant, like the teeth falling out was from like malnourishment. That was about the only thing when I watched the trailer that I was like, okay, yeah, that's malnourishment. Everything else kind of hit or miss. But that's okay. It's fun because then you'd be like, well, I'd be damned.
Hey, if we're wrong, we get to rule some theories out. So, hey.
Sort of, but then I feel like I went right back to them again.
Oh, yeah.
And some theories we just can't give up sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I can't give up on Martin.
I'd be known.
But I will when the time comes. But I just can't give up on Martin.
I went to give up on Martin.
He's sus. He about the only one that's sus in my eyes.
Okay,
if I had to have a sus character, but he to me ain't from the town though. He's like not a townie. He's an evil entity. Fucking with boy.
You never know. You never know. You could be 100% right on that shit. Like you could be right.
And then he could just be Martin, and I'd be like, well.
Martin,
oops, it'd be like when we saw Fanny Pack Granny. We was all everybody like, yeah, she sucked. She said, oh well, maybe she wasn't. Damn.
So for this season, Scarlett wants to know about Martin. She wants to know more about Martin. Give us more Martin. I want to know about Clara. Give us more Clara. Got to figure out what's going on with Clara. I think James, you want to know more about Jade and whether he kind of was the start to all this. As you put it, like, how did you put it with the repeating? And maybe he's the one who left all the clues and
Yeah, yeah. That'll be cool to see if it has any weight to it. I don't
Right?
usually. I'm
Nice.
not a good theorizer, so
But that's a good one. I really like that because that really like had me thinking about, okay, that would make sense why he's like a computer techie person this time around. That fits that personality until we know more about what Christopher was. We don't
Mhm.
know what Christopher's background was and if it was something in the lines of being creative or some like Jade for his time.
Mhm.
And so it'll be interesting to see. And baby Clay, and I will give you the credit, you've been calling Boyd might be turning into the man in yellow for a while.
Well, okay, I'm going to reword that. But you're right though. I'm going to reword instead of
Or
turning, we're
not
going to just
the
say
man in yellow, but that
following the same
aspect.
path.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sticking with that. I'm also sticking with the boy in white is the real antagonist of the show.
Ooh.
I'm sticking with that.
Ooh.
He still could be,
Ooh,
because I get on the fence with him when you go
cooking with
back and
fire.
look with like the first season. There's points where I'm like, all right, he did some shady shit, but then there's points where I'm like, well, did he do good? Right? Like it gets real confusing with the boy in white. I don't.
It
That's
does.
why I say all the time, like the man in yellow, I can place. Like he's an easy placement. Whether he's a super big bad or not, I can kind of place him easy and even place him in the story, like where he fits a little bit easier. But the boy in white, I still can't fully place. Like I get where like you were talking about it, James. But to me, he's still he teeters. I go back and forth with the boy in white. I don't like his placement. It's odd. He stands
I,
out in
yeah.
ways.
I think the boy. I think the boy. I was on the fence like you, Scarlett, but at this point, I'm no longer on the fence. I think the boy in white is the prime antagonist of this whole entire show. From is his horrific playground. Because I'm as you go back and rewatch it, it's either destruct. Like I said in my video, is either destruction happens, then you see the
Right.
boy in white, or you see the boy in white, and then destruction happens. It happens from season 1 at the colony house because he
Right.
sees Ethan
Oh, there's a lot
at the
of bits with the boy
colony
in
house.
white.
Yeah,
There's a
and then he's
lot.
playing Ring Around the Rosie while it's like dozens of people in the street. Like, oh, okay.
You
So
got Victor
we're
to
gonna have to make
Barry.
our chart. We're gonna have to make our chart tracking each of our theories and see how
Right.
it kind of
Hmm.
how it goes this season and start checking boxes like
Right.
bingo. Got this. Okay.
I
Okay.
have I have another theory that
Go ahead. I say,
Victor,
after
little
that, I want
Vic,
to get to the chat real quick, so we will let
okay,
Paige
young
go.
Victor killed Christopher in the
Young Victor.
cellar.
Ooh.
Ooh.
His mother had warned him to stay away from him, hide from Christopher. And I don't think Christopher killed all the people. Christopher was showing the monsters where everybody was or something. He did something. And when he got to when Christopher found Ethan in the cellar, the mom and the sister had already ran out, right? And Christopher was going to kill Victor, but Victor somehow, either with the boy in white's help or something, Victor took out Christopher.
And that's the body we see in the room.
That's the body that we saw.
Man, but you just said that you're not a good theorizer. Okay, Jay.
Right. He's so
Okay.
full of it. He's not a
Well, if
good
you notice,
theorizer.
My boy
young
got
Victor,
gems.
young Victor, when he come up out of the cellar, had like a scratch and maybe some blood on him. But how did
He
that
did.
happen?
He did, James. You are absolutely. He had a blood stain on his cheek. You absolutely right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm the first one to think all that.
I'm
Clara's saying.
gonna be honest. You are in my world. You are the first one to say that. I've never heard it from anyone else. I haven't heard it from anyone else. And I'm just being honest. I watch a lot of From content, and this is my first time hearing that young Victor possibly killed Christopher. I'm gonna be honest.
Nice. We'll see though. Just another one to throw on the table.
We're gonna have
nice.
so much fun this season.
Damn.
But who we got with us, Scarlett? Who's with us?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I think I might be having some internet problems, possibly. So bear with me.
Okay, let me know if you need me to highlight.
If I start, just let me know if I start robotic because it was giving me a hard time highlighting. But that could be a StreamYards thing. We'll find out.
Right.
Oh, look, it highlighted now. Great, perfect. What's up, Shorty? Welcome. First in the chat, we got Mr. Great Gold hanging out with us. Welcome.
Whoop whoop.
God, Mr. Percy, welcome, welcome as always. Glad to see
Percy's
you.
my
Hope
guy.
you're I know you love Percy. We hope you are having a great Friday. What's up, Mr. Haldier? Again, Mr. Haldier, if you've got some things you would like to post, feel free. Also, if you want to, you can post Billy's a link for his comic book. I'm gonna try to talk about that some this weekend, some more. Let's see, who else do we got? Oh, welcome, welcome. I'm with Alice. Always glad to see you with us. Let's see, I'm trying to scroll back down. Let's see. Oh, welcome to Primordial Junction. Welcome. Happy Friday. And see, Percy was asking, could Fatima's tooth have been something from the eye? I mean, it could have been. I just, the way they did it, I assumed it was she's not eating anything. And typically, I believe
That's
in
what it's just
the
old.
teeth are some of the first things to go, James. If you haven't, like survival wise, if you haven't been eating.
I'm not 100% on that, but sounds
I
correct.
swear I've seen that in one of those TV shows where they put the people out there for 100 days and they weren't eating well, and they like one of the dudes started like legit lose teeth because they were, and they said it was because of malnourishment, if I remember right.
It's good possibility because it goes both ways. If you have bad teeth, you're gonna not be healthy, and if you're not healthy, it could, I'm sure, reflect right back on your teeth.
I'm curious now, but that was the way I took it, Mr. Percy. Let's see. Oh, we got Daryl hanging out with us. What's up? You think the boy in white? I don't think the boy in white is bad, and I know you feel Martin is 100% innocent, and he may very well be. I still keep an eye on him, wherever he may be. I hope he pops back up so we can get more bits on him. The boy in white is no villain. I kind of waffle back and forth. I thought I was set back in season 2, but now I just don't know where I stand. He is a hero and probably Ethan and Victor's soul brothers. And again, I go back and forth because, like, I'm just gonna call you Baby Clay again. Everything broke down was saying there's just depending on how you perceive the scenes and the events that follow. He also wanted Victor to bury it. Yeah, he couldn't bury the body, so he buried the objects, which reminded me of something the monsters do when they take objects of the dead.
That says soul brother too.
So I mean, I don't. Again, I go back and forth. I mean, that don't necessarily mean anything, but it is curious nonetheless. Let's see. I think that's everybody. Let's see what else you guys are saying real quick. Daryl says, I thought young Victor killed Christopher the Seller years ago now. Okay. We know Miranda was hiding her kids from Christopher. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we knew they were hiding, but I didn't know for a fact that Christopher found him or not, or if he, and that Victor had to, the deal. Oh, nice.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh yeah,
I don't really
Daryl,
do Reddit.
inbox me the link. Yeah, I want to read that theory.
I'm not on Reddit.
Go put it in our Discords.
Damn
for
right.
sure.
I don't do the whole Reddit thing. Reddit is
I
just
can't do the Reddits. The mods.
Look, there's too many social medias. I can't Instagram.
Right? Like I
ain't TikToking either.
Boxes.
Look, I put my foot down, Dana. I refuse TikTok.
But don't worry, it's so hard.
It ain't even that. I know it will make you so successful. I just don't want to.
But for us and the horror kind of content that we cover and the stuff we cover,
you gotta be careful.
TikTok is just not. We're not all rainbows and sunshine here all the time. We are, but we're not. We're the darker side of it. And yeah, TikTok doesn't like dark. TikTok's like rainbows and sunshine and happiness and all that stuff when it comes to content creators like us.
But yeah, we have to definitely. I know some other folks put a lot of stuff in Reddit, and there's a lot of there's Facebook forums. I mean, just about every social media probably has some kind of community of sorts to talk.
I've met some awesome people on the Facebook side of it, and I know we're going to have a couple of them pop in and out, and we kind of open up the discussions to the fans and stuff. Man, they cook in the Facebook stuff.
Yeah, they do. I
scroll through it, and there's this girl Martina who hopefully we will definitely have on at some point. She makes these image posts and like not even like writing, just the images she creates of stuff are so freaking cool. And they tell a story without telling a story.
Mhm.
Like you just have to look at these posts and you're just like, that's really cool.
Their admins are pretty cool over there too on the Facebook group. So yeah, pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that they're like really, the Facebook groups are friggin' awesome.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a lot of different places to go and get your from fix. So if you guys definitely post in other groups and you would like to post them in Discord, we would definitely. I'm more of a Discord gal myself, but I will
love
freak.
Discord.
I do Reddit sometimes, like, you know, if you're searching for something and then a Reddit post pops up about it, I will kind of look at that, but
Right.
I don't like particularly Reddit.
No, I don't
And
like
I have
Reddit.
Twitter, but and I use it a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie.
They
It's
kicked
YouTube and
me out
Discord.
of
Twitter
the
rejected me.
subreddit
Because we're
for
old,
me
Dana.
saying
Damn it.
Twitter rejected me.
no, literally. Like, no, you talking
What's up,
Twitter
Vic?
rejected you. Oh my God. Reddit is horrible. No disrespect to anyone, but I hate Reddit.
Right? What's up, Vic? Oh, well, good evening. Wake up.
Vic.
There's the mod of the century.
I got kicked out the subreddit for all I said was create a prequel for Lost. Boom. Booted. Kicked. I said, okay, bye.
Ready to be wild, wild west out there, literally, on some of
I'm
these
sorry.
social medias.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh wait, is Reddit old? I thought that was shit.
No,
Well,
Reddit's
Vic,
been out for some years.
Well, I know it's
Yeah.
not new, but I didn't know that was like the boomer thing. I thought Reddit was still hip.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Vic? Then what is the best social media platform to get your thoughts out there? Is Reddit not it anymore? I mean, like I said, I'm personally a Discord kind of.
Right. I don't do as the old folks say, the Reddit.
It's hype over here on YouTube. YouTube's where it's at. Well, I'm glad I did, because that's where we at.
I think she means Reddit.
But she just said it was boomer talk though. But is he hype? So is it still? It's still hype.
I think Threads means Reddit.
Well, see, you know more than I do because I don't Reddit.
I think
There
that's
you
what
go.
these kids say nowadays.
There you go. You know about the D&D version called the Forgotten Realms? I believe one of the many puzzle pieces is this game. I don't do
Yes.
I don't deep dive D&D myself.
Forgotten Realms is the actual world itself, so that's everything D&D is Forgotten Realms. So that is just what they call it. And then, but yes, Forgotten Realms is think of it like Earth, and then everything in D&D is within Forgotten Realms.
Okay. Let's see. The Primordial Junction said if you put... Oh, yeah, you were talking... Actually, let me read this one first. So I really feel like all the answers can be figured out from Jade's visions if you put them in the context of a game of charades and look at the symbology. The open credits have crayon drawings to imply to viewers that this is a story of images. Okay.
Yes, Primordial Junction's actually somebody who's been just theory cooking on the comment section of my videos. So he's got some interesting stuff, and I know if and when we open up the panels, he'll be an interesting person to have come up and talk about it.
Oh yeah, and we'll see. Maybe later on, we're gonna get ready to talk about the giveaways. I'm gonna show off the videos from the 3 versions of the Man in Yellow song you guys did last week. I did put it in the Discord for that first set.
So good.
For you guys to pick your favorite song for me to make a video from, and everybody in Discord that did participate in that poll chose I don't think anybody chose the second one that I had in there, so we went with the one that everybody voted for. I made the videos. I have them. We're gonna go let you guys check that out, and then I'm keeping all 3 either way, but I'm curious to see which ones are your favorites out of the 3, and kind of, first, second, third them if we can. We'll figure it out. And then, of course, we'll have just From Talk. Mom was supposed to join us, but she works hard and she's tuckered out. So maybe if we're lucky, she'll wake up and we'll get a thought. But if not, we're going to reschedule with Mama.
Yes.
And then after that, given time, we will open possibly panel up. If not, I know Dana, you were talking about maybe this weekend we'll do an open panel possibly.
Yes, I'm gonna actually do an open panel tomorrow night on my channel for the first time. Well, it's not the first time. We've dabbled before, but yes, I'm going to do a stream so you guys can come on and talk about your theories if you'd like.
Nice. But to start, I mean, we kind of already started, but Dana has put together some awesome things for you guys. So the first premiere weekend, and I think this is going to be like, actually, this is the Monday night, right?
Yes, that is nope. I don't
Did
think
I
we're gonna
do it
do any.
wrong?
Yep, we're not gonna do any giveaways this time around
Oh,
on
that's right.
the
I'm sorry.
content
My
creator
brain's, yeah,
streams. It's
too many
okay.
bits.
Just because we really want to focus this season on the content creators that we have coming on, because we have so many interesting brains that are going to be joining us that
Mhm.
I really want to be able to give them a chance to, reach you guys, because they might not typically do streams or stuff to that extent. And we're doing this so you guys can have your favorite creators come on and talk about From all in one place. So if there's anybody that you guys want to request, there is a channel in Scarlett's Discord for any content creators that you guys want to maybe see if I could try to have on. No guarantee. It's not, I can't promise nothing, folks, but I can try. But there is a channel in Scarlett's Discord for you to request content creators that you'd like to see join the discussion.
Right. And my bad. Friday night. I don't know. I'm thinking Monday night because that's the premiere night that we're gonna do. My brain data. I'll get it
It's okay.
together.
It's okay. That's why I'm trying to get organized, Scarlett. So I got it. I got
You guys
it.
have no idea, dude. We got maybe a possible extra bit coming through. With fingers crossed. Dana.
So the very first giveaway is going to be since tonight's Friday, this upcoming Friday, I believe, is the
A
hold
week from
on.
today.
Yes, a
Whoop,
week from
whoop.
today. So that is going to be your first chance at some awesome prizes. And now I can't talk. See, Scarlett, damn it. Too much going on. But Friday night's going to be the first giveaway.
That's right. So you guys will get to come hang out, and like we do most giveaways, I'm gonna do the StreamYard spin a wheel, so you will have a word for you guys to hashtag in the chat. And again, all the prizes other than the MGM Plus are for US only, and the MGM
Yes.
Plus are for outside of the United States, so Canada, Mexico, and abroad. That way you guys can get something this year.
Yes, we
And
wanted
we'll
to
try to
include
work in some more stuff as the years go. But again, with customs being a pain in the ass that they are, and losing all your guys' awesome stuff or making you pay for it, which is also another ridiculous thing. We're trying to see how this goes for you guys. And I believe if you're outside of the United States and you win this prize, the MGM Plus 1 month subscription gift card, you
Yep.
just have to get with Dana and give an email, and that way you'll be able to get that prize. Otherwise, all the other prizes, the lights, the coasters, the t-shirts, and the Fromily sign will be for U.S. Residents only. But you guys will be able to win some of these good bits.
Correct.
And I love the
Correct.
shirt. It's the best band ever.
I like the light.
Yes.
I ain't even gonna lie. The light is crazy.
I did like that. That was my favorite out of all the lights.
Mhm.
I took it. So we were dividing up. I was like, well, I know James said he liked this light. And I was like, which one do you like, Dana? I was like, well, I like the yellow one. I'll take that one. I
And
was like, I
plus,
see that one.
just another tidbit, all prizes will be mailed out a few weeks after the season finale, just because due to the t-shirts and we are giving them away on multiple streams, I order them to size. So I need time to get the shirts, order them, get them to me, and then ship them out to you guys. So
That shirt is dope.
if you're not in the Discord, I highly recommend to join the Discord, because all of the rules will be up in the Discord giveaway. So there's no issue if you guys don't understand something. Everything will be posted in the giveaway channels within all 3 of our Discords. So you can find them anywhere. And you'll be able to get a closer look at the prizes and, just everything. So you don't want to not be in the Discords, because that's where you're going to get most of your information.
Nice. So that
That's fucking
is
dope.
Friday Night Fever for the premiere week of From that weekend after it airs, 4/17. So mark calendars, folks. And then let's see, I got all kind of bits in here. Apologies. Who's next? Was it?
I am next. Well, Baby Clay might be. You said you're thinking about doing it maybe around the second episode, but the
Right.
date's going to be
Mhm.
determined.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do mine between the second episode and third episode, but make sure y'all, keep up because we
In
will
the
be doing.
Discords.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Let you guys
go
know
in the
here for sure.
Discords. Not my Discord because I don't have one, but of course Scarlet or
Yes, we will keep you guys posted as the boys fully figure out their days.
Yes.
I think
Of
James.
course,
Well, I
the
think we
boys
got
are
James
last.
worked
You notice
out.
that? The boys. It's always
Well,
the
I think
boys
we
that
got
are
James
last.
worked out a little bit, and I think
Boys
you
will
said,
be
yeah, we're
boys.
splitting yours, right? I'm so not used to calling you everything broke down. You want me to just call you everything?
You,
He can call you everything.
one. Either one. I know who you're talking to.
But I think you're doing yours. What we're gonna split yours into 2 nights. It's somewhere within the season.
Yeah, well, when I do my videos, make sure y'all stay tuned in them videos because I will be doing announcements of when I would be doing the giveaway.
There you
So
go.
Nice.
once we get everything settled, I will be giving y'all the date in that video.
Yes.
Nice. But for Dana, for her birthday,
Yes, it's my birthday.
Saturday night pregame, and that is going to be 5/23. That's what May
Yes.
23rd.
Yes, man.
But I can't remember. It doesn't even feel like April, Dana. It's
Right, I'm a May baby. I'm a May baby.
remember my dates. We're gonna celebrate Dana's birthday with an awesome giveaway for all of you guys, and maybe by that time we might have some answers on Miss Claire here.
Possibly. We'll be 6 episodes in.
All right. So just a quick answer, Dana. Is Clara good or bad?
Neither.
Oh, snap.
I don't think I think of her more like a Jacob, to where you could call them good, but they'll do bad things for that good. So does that in turn make them bad? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's some of that deep philosophy we always struggle with in life,
Yeah, like it's the what do we call it, James? The trolley problem.
Yeah, stuff like that for sure.
It's so she's not bad, but she does bad things, but to her it's for the.
And so again, do you think she's a regular person that got these gifts or turned into it or evolved into that entity, or is an entity all the time? Always was.
I think always was.
Okay. All right.
I think always was.
Okay, back to Scarlet. Sorry, Scarlet.
Yes, no, you are good. Because we're gonna, and I know Vic's like, yes, let's talk from. All right, we're gonna get through this real quick. The giveaway stuff, let you guys know about that, and then we will move it along, Miss Vic. But yes, you guys.
Thank you for keeping us on target, Vic.
You definitely want to check out and put that date on your calendar as well, because Dana has some T-shirts, lights. We got the little fidget thing too. I forgot we each have one of those.
Yep.
Among other little awesome things. So you guys definitely want to be there for that one. And then again, James will have his at some point, and I believe it's going to be extra complicated and fun for you guys on my channel and his channel and Dana's channel. You guys just don't even know. There's something special I think we've cooked up for James's giveaway where you guys are going to have to check out some videos to maybe find a mystery.
Man, make them work for it. Who would do such a thing?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Look, it ain't my giveaway. Mine was easy.
We'll see. It depends.
We'll see.
We're
We'll
gonna
see.
see.
I thought we decided. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, now you're making it sound like we're torturing them. It didn't sound so bad when we
Right
were
when
talking
we were
about it earlier.
discussing it didn't sound that awful.
What it's cool. You wanted to be different, James. Damn it.
know.
Jeez, Scarlett, make it
I know,
work.
I like to
Damn
be
it.
different.
I was me. This was the fuck. I said to do the easy thing and make him. They're not here for this. Well, Great Gold is. He is here for my rant.
Scarlett made it easy, I think, what she's saying. So it'll probably be easy.
Yeah, you guys
But
have
yeah,
no idea what
just
they
some-
were going
just
to
some
do
good
before
stuff. I
I
like
came
that
up with the
light.
hey, let's do the video between the three of us. Otherwise, I don't even know you were talking about doing all kinds of shit. What the
It
fuck?
would
I
have been
can't
tough.
keep up.
It would have been tough.
You guys might. My idea that I compromised
like
with
that
was like a
light right there.
phrase. You guys are going to
I
come up
love
with a phrase between the
his
three
favorite light.
videos and leave a comment in James's
But
video, and
we're
then
gonna let you guys know, but these are just some of the stuff.
I know you are Great Gold. They gonna make me rant by the end of the season, and I don't just mean the show. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
There'll be a lot of good giveaways for sure.
Yep.
Like I said, we got Baby Clays,
Thanks to
and
Nick and Dana and everybody.
let's see. I think we had. No, is that all the ones you made? Yeah. No, wait. This one.
Yep. Baby Clays.
Here's
Baby
Baby Clays. I'm
Clays.
sorry. Somehow, for whatever reason, in my
Why
file,
do I have the
separated
kimono
it.
lady?
Because I felt like it.
Damn.
You should have put the man in yellow right there.
Don't
I
come in my
think she-
dreams.
Well, did you see that I put the little yellow flare behind Boyd?
I like it. I like it.
Okay,
I like it. I
okay.
got boy too, so hey, I'm
Well, I
gonna
guess
do it.
you know.
And the
that might
Komodo
be
lady
part
just
of his
was creepy.
family.
Like, give
Maybe
me a prize. She's asking
maybe
for a
the-
prize,
maybe Komodo lady's like one of his great something or another's.
right?
You never know.
Oof.
Yeah.
Never
She was
know.
probably, dude, she's probably hot back when she had like flesh and stuff.
Actually, when she had like
She
not
wasn't
That's
all,
'cause she's
yeah, all shriveled up like a prune.
you look
She was
wet.
a 10. She was a 10 before this.
Hmm. Damn, James.
But yeah,
You
those
just
are
gotta
all
look
the
at all,
giveaways.
you know, gotta look at all the positives.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to say to all that.
Nice.
Well, do you guys want to check out the videos? I would say real quick, but they're all like 3 minutes long. Or do
Yes,
you guys
I
just
think
wanna...
they look good. Yes.
Oh man. You know the sad thing, well, it doesn't matter. I got to re-edit. They don't fit in StreamYards in the normal way of like, it's fine. We got it worked out though, but again, I'm going to show the first one and then we'll go to the third one. That was the number 3 song and then the number 7 song. Possibly if I can work out. Wait, it's going to add this. There it goes.
I can hear it. I'm telling you, I can.
What's wrong?
It's hurting them.
Boy, what the fuck is going on? Hey, Sarah, talk to me.
The man in yellow, quite a calm and violent fellow. What's with the stick, the dress, and the case? Do any of those things get you out of this place? From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. And crashed it down. The man in yellow, what a strange fellow. Shifting, haunting, is he deal making? Jim didn't listen, now his throat is missing. Why you digging that hole?
No, gotta know, fucking get it now!
From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man
All right, guys. So
I'm
that is
sold
the
on that
first
shit
one.
already. I
You just
am
wait. We got 2
sold.
more.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm sold
Great
on
job.
that one. That
Good
was a
job editing.
fucking good job. That was
Yeah,
a
good job
great
on the edit.
job.
Well, you guys just wait. We got 2 more to go. We just starting. Just strap yourselves in, boys. Something like that. Yeah, already. Like, guess what? You just hold your horses now. You might like the other 2. And then you get confused, and then you'll be like Jade and me. All the strings, Dana.
Right? All the strings.
Dana and James coming to pick you up off the floor. They think you're drunk, and you are. It's not just the liquor, though. It's this place. But it won't break us. So we're going to bring up the next one. I got to do the right clicks here. Here's the video files. Number 3. There it is. I was about to say. I almost had a heart attack there for a brief second, Dana. All right. So here we go. It's the next one for you guys.
And Clara is sus. The man in yellow, quite a calm and violent fellow. What's with the stick, the dress, and the case? Do any of those things get you out of this place? From foul nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. The man in yellow, what a strange fellow. Shifting, haunting, is he deal making? Jim didn't listen, now his bro is missing. Why you digging that hole? Said the man in yellow. From foul nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man? Who is the man plaguing this town? Hey, hey, dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. And Clara is sus. And Clara is sus.
All right. And that one
Hey,
might have been more for Dana.
that first one.
I do still like the first one better, but I had to show them all because that one is comical for Dana. Now we had to show it, okay? I had
Yes.
to pump it up.
I like it,
because-
but that first one is.
Well, I don't like the beat on that one as much, and it was a little bit hard to try to get. But it was a lot of Claire is sus in there and stuff, so I threw a lot of Claire is sus in there.
Yep, that's right. Remember it. Remember that.
All right, well,
You got this. Got this. The finale got to
know
be
what?
good.
If
The
you guys
finale
don't,
gotta be good.
if y'all hate this one the most, or I shouldn't say hate, but dislike, or this is your least favorite, I'm fine with that because the next one, number 7, I actually like, and we'll keep them 2 as like our main videos for
Right,
the
this was for
season.
me. You did this for me. You did it for me.
It was fun. All right, well, one more, and then again, you guys still like the first one best. That'll be the top one, and then we'll have like the second because I'm gonna have 2 for intros for the season, and then the third one's for fun. Either way, I did it regardless. All right, let's see. Where number 7? Actually, I think it's gonna be hard between number 7 and number 1, but that's just because I like some of the video edits on number 7. This one that I'm about to play. Let's see.
I'm over here.
The man in yellow, The man in yellow, what a strange fellow, shifting, haunting. Is he deal making? Jim didn't listen. Now his throat is missing. Why you digging that hole? Said the man in yellow. From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. And Clara is sus.
All right. So, and yes,
I like
Vic,
that
I
one.
was
I
trying
like
to
that
get the best 2 out of 3 because that was where we ended up. The 3 songs that you guys chose you liked the best, and I made videos or edited the videos for them, and so that way I'm gonna use basically just 2 of them for the intros for the season. One will be like the intro, one will be the outro. So I want to know the 2 you like the best, and then I still have the 3rd one just for fun. I'm putting them all in the Discord either way. But as far as intros and things go, and I might have to shorten the first one. I told you, Dana, the ones everybody gonna like the most, I'm gonna have to shorten in some way, but that's okay to make it for the intro. But we have them either way. I always play them like this in the background somehow. I'm fine with it. But that is what we have created. Hurrah! We did it!
Yay! First one's still the best, though.
Yes, that's what it sounded like. Sounds like you guys like the first one, and then that number 7 or that last one. First for intro and 3rd for the outro. Yeah, that sounds pretty good with me, Miss Jen. Sounds pretty unanimous. Everybody seems to like the first one better, and I'm good with it. And I liked both of those, so yeah, it worked out for me either way. And we all made it together. Hoorah! Congratulations, Fromily. We made music videos. Sorta.
Whoop whoop.
I mean, we took the video, but it doesn't matter. We sort of created. Y'all did the lyrics. That was the biggest part of it because the rest of it is not as created by us. Sort of. The lyrics is where it's at.
If you're really AI, Scarlett, that means AI pretty much did every bit of it.
And you just wait till I start roboting again.
But it was good edits for sure.
Oh, thank you guys. Again, it wouldn't be possible without all of y'all because this song is what I that's where I get all the inspiration from. You guys came up with some good songs, some good variations. And James, you helped out a lot when it came to putting those bits in. Too soon. Thank you, James.
I don't even
Damn,
know
it was like I'm trying to give him a high five.
Right?
I was
He just
sitting here, I was
left
trying to
hanging.
think, what the fuck was it? I don't
Just
remember.
left Scarlett hanging. Her hand was just up there, like, yo, got 5.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
was
Fletcher?
sorry. Had a
Oh, you just
brain
kind of
lapse.
missed it. We picked our songs and the videos and the bits. I'll show them again in a little bit. We'll talk some from and just hang out, and then I'll show off the number 1 song you guys liked again. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan for tonight. Let's see. See, Fletch says, so do you believe night creature Fatima incoming? Did you check the theory on the Discord? Wait, which Discord? My Discord?
I think he's talking about Jeremy's. Debbie.
Did I have not seen it? What's up, Miss Debbie? All right, let me take this down and bring up some actual photos. We'll rearrange some bits here. Hey, I got too many. I remove.
Oh, that's
Take it
from
out,
Holly.
get it
Yeah,
out
no,
of
he usually posts in y'all Discord too. Yeah, it probably is in your Discord.
Is it?
Discord.
Okay, I have to go back
Yeah,
to look.
yeah.
How? Yeah, I brought it up last week. I put some Discord. All right, let me go back and look then. Fletcher, give me just a minute. I want to make sure I remove that. Oh, and I also have the little mini trailer too that they just put out.
I think we're actually going to get a real background story on Fatima. You know, like
Could.
how like about her dad, because you know she gave a little bit of background about her dad and how her dad got unalived, and I forgot what country it was in, but I think we're going to actually get some background on where she came from when she was in the States. I think we're going to get that. I hope, because I mean, man, her turning into a night creature would be interesting though. Is that how they would catch one? Remember, he wanted to catch one. Boyd wanted to catch one in season
anything's
3.
possible. There's a picture of Miss Fatima, and then let me go see Mr. Fletcher. You go back. Let's see.
What do you guys think the reasoning if that is happening? And even, let's go as far as even if Boyd is turning into a version of the Man in Yellow. Like, is that what happened? The current Man in Yellow goes away and Boyd takes his place, and that happened before. And the Fatima thing, is she, when you say becoming a monster, is she becoming like one of the parents that sacrificed their kid kind of thing? Or is this something else? And what leads you to believe that? What's the reason why she's becoming a monster kind of thing? And is that a bigger theory, like a bigger picture? Like, will everyone have that possibility? Not just Boyd, not just Fatima, but, could they all become something? That kind of thing. I was just wondering, flesh that theory out a little bit more.
I'm not too sure about the Fatima night monster theory. I was just, adding on to what Fletcher just said. But as far as Boyd, will the Man in Yellow die? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Man in Yellow can die. I just think he wants someone to take over for him. Like, hey, I'm tired of this job, man. I'm about to find me a fill-in right quick, and that's going to be Boyd. And this will eventually break Boyd, because, like he said in the trailer, he doesn't like what he's becoming. So it's just like this tactic that the Man in Yellow is using to quote unquote break Boyd is going to eventually lead him down the same path as the Man in Yellow. That's just how I look at that. But as far as Fatima, I'm on the fence about it. I think she could turn into one. And
the thing with that too is like, because we don't know if for sure if any of the newer versions of people coming into the town are actually being turned into monsters or not.
Right.
There's some. Now I don't discount the theory because it is still possible. That is definitely still on the table. And Fletcher, I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, it's one of the TWDEx things, so I'm gonna have to get a way to open that to check it out. But I see where you're coming from is what you posted in the chat of how like the monsters were talking to her and telling her when the bus came in, like, oh, why don't you come out? It'd be fun. You're missing all the fun or whatever she said. So I see the sort of, I guess, foreshadowing or whatever of her character going from this light to dark sort of aspect. So it is still possible. But I'm like you, I'm on the fence with, is she going to actually turn into one or not? Or is this just showing how this place breaks people down? Because she's not the only one that went from sort of like this light to a dark place. And the monsters be fucking with everybody, to be fair. It's hard to determine, but I do see where Fletcher's coming from with it, and probably others, especially with them picking her to have the child. Again, was it just because she didn't have a womb? Was it just because, or she wasn't able to have kids? Was it because she's part of them? Was it, there's so many possibilities that I don't think they fully said why. So it does leave it up for interpretation. But I'm on the fence. I don't know. I think she's just going to go a little crazy in this place. I don't know if she's gonna go full monster though, because they became a monster right by making a deal
Yes.
with the big
Mhm.
baddie.
Yes.
So unless she makes a deal with the man in yellow, which she could, I don't see her being turned into a monster. It's not like they bite you. It doesn't seem like they bite you and you turn into a monster, like a vampire or something, or werewolf, or some other creature like that. So how else would she be turned into one then? I'm just trying to read through Fletcher's comments here. Yeah, choose to be this way. She could have been
I think the place
Fatima.
is almost like magic, so the how isn't as big a question to me as the why. Like, what purpose is that, and is it a bigger thing? Like, if it's a why for her, could it be a why for Donna? I mean, could it be a why for Kenny? Why is it just because she had Smiley? Like, how
Right.
how how did the place turn the ground bad and the vegetables rotten and she started eating them, and that's crazy Daisy. But that's
Mm-hmm.
the place. But the why is the big question, I think. The Boyd thing I could kind of see more is when you throw in the question why. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I don't know if I go for it. I'm just saying I
Mhm.
could see that one a little more as far as uh why the place would do that, or something. But the Fatima thing, I don't see as much. But again, there is the theory that it is a recycling of the, like, everybody is like the monsters, even every cycle change.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason. But again, that's a why. I guess is I'm still asking that same question at the end.
Mm-hmm. Right. And that's my only thing. Like, I could see her going down a dark path and even making a deal possibly somewhere to become a monster. I mean, if we're talking the night creatures that come out and haunt the town, no, I don't see her unless, like, again, because the whole thing that they've told us so far about them is that they gave up their children and they made basically this deal with something. I assume Man in Yellow, but whatever it was, they made a deal with it, and that's kind of how they became what they were.
Yes.
So she would have to do some similar thing, I would have thought. I mean, yes, she did have the baby, so it is possible. I guess she's already tied enough to the place, like you were saying, Fletcher. Hey, look, man, it's totally possible, even if I don't see it, or if that's not where I fall with it. But it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, it could, like, she's probably going through trauma. Let's say she's not in
Mhm.
any way turning into a monster. She's probably smashing shit and going crazy anyway, because who the hell wouldn't, right? That's a lot
No
of trauma
shit.
she's been through. But
Right,
what if
right.
she's still craving rotten food? What if there is something and she's freaking out even more because she's like, something is still on, kind of like the cicadas with Randall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the music box got crushed, but something's still effing
T-
going on.
Yeah, because we
To
don't know.
add
She
what
might still
James,
be plagued with the kimono lady, for all we know.
right, but to add to what James was just saying, like the Fatima situation, not only if she comes out still eating rotten shit, she most likely will change. But not only that, the show shows us that the unimaginable could happen to people. Example, Fatima's pregnant with a miniature grown man in her belly, and they took a ultrasound and nothing was there. So I think that was a sign showing how the town can either change things or, you know, manipulate a situation or an illusion.
Oh yeah, they
Because
can fuck with
I
reality.
mean, she's sitting there telling them, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and they took a real ultrasound and nothing was in it. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I think the show showed, hey, we could actually mess with things whenever. There, at the drop of a dime, we could change something. So I mean, if Fatima's case, I just really don't know. I think she's just going to stay down this dark path. I don't think there's no coming back because she already unalive Tilly. So I mean,
Yeah,
It was
don't
I
think
so
it's
much
no
back
point.
to like that
I
dream
agree.
mentality though, because even like with that, like if you think of like a dream and you do like something weird happens to you in the dream, for instance, Fatima got pregnant, but it wasn't, but she really didn't get pregnant though, did
Mhm.
she? So I don't know. They always seem to fall back to me on like some kind of weird dream aspect. Not that they're sleeping, but like they're in, like they literally walked into a dream or a nightmare. Like it's so
All
weird
right.
how they do a lot of that kind of play or that theme as well. I always found that it's interesting because I can't fully place it because it's the place isn't necessarily a dream, but they do fall back on that with even kind of the way like they get a lot of information is dreams or premonitions, which I don't know
Mhm.
something. Hmm.
Agreed. I don't think Fatima is turning into a night monster, and I don't think we'll see anybody turn into a night monster unless we go back and see how they became the monsters themselves. I think that's its own kind of bubbled kind of pact that they made. So that's its own version of that monster. Then if Fatima turns into a monster, she's going to turn into a monster all her own. I don't think she's going to be like one of any of the monsters we've seen.
Right.
I think if she does turn into something or even make a deal, she's going to become something different. Like
Hmm.
her own form of a monster. She's not going to become a night monster. She's not going to become a kimono lady. She'll become whatever monster she would become
Right.
Right.
if she is going down that path.
Now I'm curious that if she's not turning into a night creature, but she's still connected to this place, is it one of them things where now the veil has been sort of lifted? And she be seeing shit all over the place because they act like they're going to go back to a lot of these visions and stuff. Like it's going to be heavy this season. So
Mhm.
I'm curious if she's going to get like if it's going to be nightmares or or night terrors or daydreams or premonitions or if she's actually or if this is just her dealing with just the trauma of what she went through last season because we don't know. And I am very curious to see how she's
Well,
still connected or not connected.
if magic is at play, and yes, supernatural can be considered magic, but if there's like some real format of magic at play and she's tapped into that frequency, that she could be stuck there. It's not so much that whether she could just be stuck still tapping into that frequency. Like the doorway's been open. Think of like what was that horror movie, Insidious? Like
Hmm.
once you kind of enter that realm, enter that aspect, like you're kind of in it whether you want to be or not. So she could be tapped in to just whatever magic kind of is in this place. It doesn't
Mhm.
necessarily mean that she's tapped into them. She could just be tapped into this place now. So who knows what she's going to be plagued with and the vision she's going to see just because she's now tapped into that frequency. Think of Sarah. Sarah's kind of tapped into that frequency. Julie's kind of tapped into that
Julie
frequency.
tapped in.
No, but you know what I mean? Boyd was able to enter that frequency using certain
Mhm.
objects
Yep.
within this place. So there could be this magic section that not everybody could kind of tap into, but Fatima's kind of like there and she could be on overdrive because of what happened to her with birthing Smiley and everything like that. So who knows what she's being plagued with?
I wouldn't trust Fatima. I'm
I
sorry. I
don't think she
wouldn't.
could trust herself,
Yeah,
to
I
be
wouldn't
honest with
trust.
you, because that's why I think we also see her then smack. Could you imagine the frustration, the anger? Like
Right.
sometimes you just need to smash shit.
And I'm
Mhm.
wondering if that smashing is just that, or if she again is like being played because I like that the trailer's leaving that very like open because she could just be again trying to deal with trauma, or it's trauma plus she's still being like plagued by something, whether it's a kimono lady or just maybe the monsters are now whispering to her in some weird way. Um, some kind of visions of something that I don't know. This place is so crazy, but I'd really be smashing the shit out of some
Yeah,
stuff.
and don't forget she was shown things, so she has a knowledge at this point
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
as well.
And
You
that's
know,
what
and
Fletcher was
and how
talking
is she
about.
gonna? What is she gonna do with that? You know.
Right. and Fletcher was talking about how that knowledge would come at a cost. And I mean, her having to go through what she went through, I would think is a cost, but you never know. There might be further cost to her if she and again, her knowing it, or is it her sharing it to the right individual? Because that's what really messed up Jim. Wasn't that he knew it, it was that he shared it.
Yeah.
Because shared knowledge, the gods do not appreciate. Just like Pandora's box, when they gave the dude went to the mountaintop, gave us poor measly old human some fire.
Yep.
He shared the knowledge of fire. Gods did not appreciate that. They used trickery, similar to how these people were tricked into being monsters. You tricked humankind into taking Pandora as the hope and such. So yeah, I don't know. There's some bits there though. I keep going back to Pandora's box and the knowledge. But there was a question I want to get to before we go too far, because I should just start these things. But Ms. Vic did ask something, and I did find it a very good question, very curious. What do you think the man in yellow is dressed as? Could that be a sheriff or detective? Kind of reminds me of Dick Tracy, yellow coat. And that is, his clothing is curious. Honestly, I don't know, because if I'm trying to think of where to place him time period, and then if he would be like an actual sheriff or something like that, or some kind of detective. I didn't even think about that.
But now with saying that kind of falls more to your theory, Baby Clay, because if you're saying Boyd is the next embodiment of whatever the man in yellow is, it would make sense if the man in yellow was some form of a police officer, detective, law enforcement,
or in the armed services,
something with a badge, let's say.
Some authority figure,
yeah.
Because he doesn't, when he says your wife shouldn't be digging that hole, Jim, I immediately said, oh, he meant digging for information, because that's what she was doing. She was trying to find where the wires went, and ultimately she found the cave. So
she got to the cave drawings to see the symbol and all those bits
and everything. So I mean, we
she
all
got to see
saw
the
it.
Kids. Yeah, she got to see where the kids were possibly, kept down in the cave.
The drawings, the suitcase. She saw damn near everything that was in that cave. So I mean, when he said that, it was just he did not want Jim or Tabitha finding out anything, and they're bringing that out in Boyd season 4.
And if that suitcase is the same suitcase, and he hasn't popped up, like, as much as people have been in them caves, and he hasn't popped up anywhere, I'm still wondering if he was still held captive, but now that he's out, he's able to get to his stuff. And then on top of that, are they saving stuff for him? Because if he's going around and he morphs with the damn dress on or something, like into one of the monsters, what if he morphs into like Miranda or somebody? Like, cause they've got like objects from each of these people, and objects can be used in magic, especially with the way this place is like breaking all kinds of fucking crazy rules. Well, we don't understand them, but I could see them going with like, and Data, I don't know how you would work it, but could you use an object to glamour?
Yes.
So I could see him. That's why they're keeping objects.
Yes. Well, also think of it like supernatural. What kept ghosts around? What kept, spirits kind of lingering? If they couldn't if their bones, remember how they used to have to burn the bones in order, but sometimes there were no bones and it was an object that the spirit was connected to. The same thing could be used in the form of a glamour, an object that belonged to somebody that they connected with, that is part of them. You can use the magic of that to glamour into the owner.
So I'm curious, and again, I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if that's even what's going to happen.
So he doesn't have necessarily clothes in his suitcase, but if he has objects from people, then yeah, he could touch those objects, and the same kind of, rules could kind of be put into play of him transforming.
There was something particular about the objects. The man in yellow has that suitcase, which is down there with all the other objects, right? It was just randomly down there with just, and we did find out that some of those objects did belong to, like, we knew for a fact, like, it was Christopher, Miranda. So they were collecting these items from the townspeople. And we were like, well, why are they doing that? Is it to remember stuff? Well, if they're from like 1500, 1600, whatever, they don't care necessarily. Like, them holding on to and hoarding those items it kind of makes sense. But then I'm curious to see, because also the boy in white wanted Victor to bury items. If there's something with the burying of the items that matters, because remember, Father Cautry buried his items, and Sarah was like, hey, they know what you buried.
And guess who else buried their items or buried other people's items? Young Victor. He buried items.
The boy in white wanted him to bury the items.
Yep.
So I don't know if that even means anything, but there's a thread
So that
there,
the man
maybe.
in yellow doesn't have access to them, it would make sense.
But maybe down in the caves he does, because again, the monsters could put items in there for him. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking
so
out loud.
there's a possibility, if I'm getting what you're saying correctly, that he is not a quote unquote shapeshifter himself. He is using magic through the objects of certain people to glamour himself into these people. So it's a form of shapeshifting, but he is not a quote unquote shapeshifter.
Possibly. I don't know. I'm just curious with the items as something that they have referenced a few times as well. And if that suitcase is the same suitcase and it's down in the caves, we haven't seen him. Like, we've seen all kinds of monsters, children, all kinds of weird things in the caves. I mean, yes, he would hide, but then again, why would his suitcase be in sight where Tabitha was? And then it seemed like they did, so maybe he was, because they cleared all the items out when Jade went back down. I don't know. There's something weird about the items, and then knowing if that is the same suitcase, there's going to be a weird connection there. Is it just because it's the monsters? But again, the monsters are keeping items, and his suitcase is all... He took his clothes off to do something, Dana, with the suitcase.
I mean, he did. He definitely was stripping.
Maybe he just ate a bad bowl of chili. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think maybe he took... What if he took Jim's ring or something? I don't know.
Baby Clay, I got something that you could even add to further your Boyd and Man in Yellow connection. So maybe instead of when he's shaking and he thinks he has the disease from his father, we see when the Man in Yellow is kind of what we think is shape-shifting, how his body kind of morphs. Maybe that was a sign of that part of that transformation, and not so much that he had the disease from his father.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah, I see where you're going.
Right? You see where
it's just so many clues. I mean, damn it, they put it on the season 4
add that one to your list of connections.
Like,
Boom.
literally. I might, because I mean, that's a good one. That's definitely another similarity that they have. Like, he was shaking during the cicada, but the season 4
was
poster,
part of the start of, but he just associated it with his dad's disease.
Yeah, the Parkinson's. Yeah, I'm following you. But the season 4 poster, I mean, the Man in Yellow is literally behind Boyd, and Boyd is the mini man, the middle man, I call it, and he's right in front of the Man in Yellow, like he's the Man in Yellow's archetype. He's following down the same path as the man. I'm like, look at this, like, come on, like, with the Ankui kids in the background.
But he's wearing the brown jacket or black jacket.
Okay. Now I had a theory on this too. Notice how the Man in Yellow in one of these shots, the Man in Yellow's shirt isn't even white anymore. What I think they're doing with Boyd and the Man in Yellow, they're doing it and putting their clothes in reversal to throw us off a little bit. White shirt, yellow jacket. Boyd, yellow button up, black jacket. Sometimes just a yellow button up. I have not seen Boyd without a yellow button up since the show has started. When moment he slapped Frank until the moment he went down to that basement and saw Smiley, he has had on a yellow button-up shirt.
That he has.
We need to get our boy some more shirts. I've seen, during the whole show, the only time I seen him with a different shirt was when they had a flashback and he had on a Carolina blue polo shirt. That's it. That's it. And so I think they're doing it in reversal, like so it could
Well, you
throw
could
us off a
also
little
say
bit.
it with the brown outline to the yellow. So it's like you have the yellow jacket and the brown outline, and you have the
Mhm.
brown jacket and like the yellow shirt. So it could also kind of be like an outline.
Yeah.
And what's up, Bill Chill? Welcome, welcome, hon.
Hi, Bill.
He like that shirt, Clay. I bet you he do. He got shot in that shirt, didn't change it.
Eventually he may.
Mhm.
And Fletcher was asking, do you think the man in yellow is story walking?
Yes.
I would say yes, but that to me, I think he's greater than story walking.
Yes, agreed.
Like,
It's a step up.
yeah, like he might be able to do, because he popped up in a weird way. We'll have to see how Julie pops in and out of scenes this season, but it is very similar the way he kind of came in. But I think he's a little bit stronger than just a simple story walking.
Yeah, like,
but it could be like part of his powers. But I think he would have
body
something
behind.
Yeah, because I think he can like fully be all over the goddamn place. He was possibly second. Oh my god, I can't think of the word now. He was able to bring the house down with like mind powers. He was psychically
telekinesis.
Yeah, he was using telekinesis. Good word.
I was just making sure. I was
like Magneto. Okay. Like he like
no, like Jean Grey type of shit.
Yeah, like
you know, like you have the hierarchy of the mutants, and some of them have similar powers, but some might be a little bit more.
Yes.
I think I think story walking is kind of like part of it, but I think he's a little bit more than that. But yeah, he definitely has some story walking type abilities.
Well, I can add to what you saying, Scarlett. Like maybe you know how Julie has to go through the threshold, Boyd has to light an object. Maybe the man in yellow doesn't have to do any of these things. He could just pop
like
up.
He is the power to a degree, you know. Like I don't know, but yeah, something like that. For sure. Wait, what? Not a bar of soap or washcloth in sight. Wait, what are we talking about? The smell of from? Nobody here takes a shower.
Where's the toilet paper come from?
They have one bathroom.
I think they're talking about the hygiene of our residents.
Well,
listen, times are rough.
It's like how they used to do baby diapers. You got to wash it back out.
You got to wash it with rag and just, you know. But
I ain't using no leaves.
Clara has had on the same shirt since season
She
1.
sure has.
She might be a little bit. The Colony House don't seem they free, so I don't know. The Townies, they might. I don't.
Yeah. At least we know Boyd has multiple yellow button-up shirts. Clara just has that one shirt, you know.
Yeah, they don't really show bath times.
No. And
I'm trying to think.
And
they got water, so you would think the bath would work. I don't know if it's hot water, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. You better learn how to heat you up.
Make it work.
What was the lady's name that said, "Hey, I'm about to piss on the floor"? Nikki. Yeah, she was about to piss on the floor. So Colony House.
Girl, you better go your ass outside in the bushes somewhere.
I mean, a lady isn't here throwing up because she's having a monster baby, and you're being annoying as hell.
That's what I'm saying. You go take that outside somewhere.
Go outside, man.
Nobody watching. Nobody will look at you. Go in the bushes. Take your non-toilet paper. She had something like toilet paper, didn't they?
I don't know what they could have had.
I mean, they could. Knowing them, the Colony House was making everything from scratch. I don't know.
Get in the shower
if they gave them the bathroom, so it's like, is it one of the places that every time the roll of toilet paper runs out, it just magically refills itself?
I'm not sure. We'll have to put that question in.
I mean, create a poll on that. Do they have toilet paper?
You know what? Martin might know.
Martin knows nothing. He's just hanging in there.
Oh my gosh.
He been through the trees, right? That's how he got stuck.
I like Martin. I mean, he said, look, just kill me. If Boyd would have killed him, Boyd wouldn't have the cicadas.
Maybe. We don't know what would have happened.
I mean, maybe not. But
that shit was such a setup. I'm sorry.
He may not have, I don't know if he would have killed him though, if he would have shot him though.
Well, unalive.
Well, we don't know if he would,
true.
but even if he would have followed through and did what Martin had asked, there's no guarantee that he would have.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when the body falls, you got to think about like, all right, when you Marielle and whoever, like, all right, he still could his body or that consciousness that is here in this place, if it's just a consciousness, right?
Right.
If that's his actual body that falls, then that means that he's not on the outside. He's not the same as Julie and Randall and them, right? So you got to determine whether that's an actual consciousness or if that's an actual body. Because that can determine a lot of different things. Because if that's just random conscious, okay, then maybe he is just a real person. But if not, then I question everything. And I think it's the man in yellow fucking around. He was released upon the town fully. Not just psychologically, because while he's in here, just like they were able to kind of, their psyches were brought into here. I'm curious if he found a way to have his psyche leave, maybe through the radio tower when they called out. And Boyd was down in because Boyd wasn't in here yet, right? When they did the radio tower.
Nah,
he gets down there after the threat was made.
Yeah.
Like maybe he was awoken from his slumber. And he was I don't know. I'm rambling. And welcome, I'm gonna not say this right. Welcome. And on, right? Annon, maybe.
What's up, Annan?
I do apologize. I'm horrible.
That's just how I said. I may be saying it wrong too. But,
welcome. I've seen him floating around in the Discords. Welcome.
We're just rambling our thoughts about From. Let's see. Bill says Connie House has an outhouse indoors.
Oh God, Bill. Oh Jesus.
Maybe.
I think the toilet's at least flush now. I don't know where it goes to after it flushes.
It goes down into the caves. Just like electricity. It all goes into the caves, Dana.
I don't know.
That's why the monsters are so pissed off. They got to deal with the town's waste.
Right.
See, maybe giving Boyd the worms is what allowed the man.
I will be right back, Scarlett.
And yellow come to From. And yeah, especially, and that's kind of what I was slightly thinking, and I'm not sure if I'm right about that, but the way Sarah talked about it was laughing at Boyd because basically he was dumb enough to bring it back town. I forget verbatim how she quoted it, but she was saying how it was laughing at Boyd for bringing it back to town. And then it was like shortly after that we see the ghost appearances kind of messing it. What I take as sort of some kind of apparition, which I think is the man in yellow actually, or a part of him, because again he was released, but he was only like released so much from the curse. And again, that melody box I think is some kind of a curse to keep him in there. And think of like an Egyptian tomb, where if you go in there and you mess around, you will get messed up. But they're still cursed. Like there's different curses in there. Some of them are actually even to curse the individual that's in the tomb. But if you go fucking around, you yourself will get a curse. So Boyd, even though the man in yellow is cursed, Boyd went around fucking around in the tomb. He brought back, not only did he basically kind of like how the mummy came back when they had, in the movie, they had the jars and he was going after the jars and shit. But he was not fully powered. At some point, he got fully powered after he did all the things. Mm-hmm. And that was his particular, like, stuff he had to do in the mummy. But with the man in yellow in this place, it follows a different set of rules. So its pattern or its rules, he had to do certain things. And maybe the monsters were part of it. Just like he gives them new life or rebirth for their immortality. Through them, he is reborn.
That's deep.
But then again, there comes the 3, and that could have just been a drawback to the curse. They just got caught up in it. And I don't know how the rules work. I can't really explain that. But I can't fully explain anything with that situation other than going with that. Because everything from the dreams they get, the cicadas, the melody, the box, how Boyd, the 3 get taken, like all of that really doesn't fully fit unless that's the man in yellow and he was trapped there and somehow, again, he was released. Because, we see him in psychic forms, but we don't truly see him come out until the end of the season. So I don't know if I was trying to go back and see what happened between or in season 3 that would have been an extra power up for him, other than the fact that I couldn't quite fit it to that point. I got to the point of season 3, and then it gets a little shaky.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't fit. And like you say, it could be a Man in Yellow thing, but why would the Man in Yellow give Boyd the things that ended up killing a monster if the Man in Yellow is on the monster side? Is that a thing?
Well, like I was saying, maybe he had to be reborn through a monster in some form or something. Like part of him, just like he kind of gave them immortality. Maybe that's part of the ritual. I don't know. I can't fit all the pieces because none of it makes sense to begin with fully. It's the chaos, like Jade says. You got to, once you find the pattern, then the chaos makes sense. I don't know fully.
The only thing, that I still can't put it together at all, even if I go by my Jade is kind of the architect of the game, and he come up with, like somebody had to come up with putting the notes of the melody into the bottles and hanging them up into a tree. So who did that? Was it one of the first Mirandas? Was it one of the first Jades? And why did they do that? It just seems like they would do that to try to let the next generation figure it out. Like we may not figure this out, so let's devise a way for the next generation to pick up these clues a lot quicker and make this happen and play this game. And, the Martin side of things, the music box, the cicadas, that might be part of that architecture, but I don't know. I can't put the pieces together either, connect the dots.
Right. No, I definitely think the trees that were created are possibly just like we see Jade there in season 3 creating one. We see Miranda trying to create them. That's just like the bracelet, whether subconsciously or they get to the point of memory of, because he was creating before he realized what the melody was. So I think it's almost like a subconscious thing, like the bracelet, and how Tabitha was saying, like, a part of me always remembered, and I just kept doing these things so I could like fully remember. I think that's why some of the bottle trees are not like you can actually go through them and transport, where there's like the one for sure that can. But boy, it's still kind of left open, right? A little, who knows? See, bottle trees are to trap and cleanse evil spirits. The song is evil. Well, the song is evil? I thought the song was to help them remember. I mean, I do get as far as like the bottle tree being there to kind of cleanse spirits, because that's what bottle trees are, or where they are kind of sort of originated from was to trap evil spirits. But I took the song as being something that they one of the melodies that they sang to the children, and that was just one to help them remember. That's the way I took it. What do you guys think? Was the song evil? Or which one are we talking about? The one in the melody box or the one in the bottle tree? Because the bottle tree song I thought was not evil.
I mean, I will say that I think the song they played in season 3 was like a barrier opener for the Man in Yellow to actually enter into the land. I don't think if they played that song, I honestly don't think he would have showed up, because Jim said that. Jim literally says, hey, we shouldn't play this song. You heard, you saw what happened to Boyd and how he had to destroy this mystery music box. So, I mean, I think the song, I would agree that the song is evil, because the song, I think, was a door opener for the Man in Yellow to,
well, we have to take into consideration that if its goal is to manipulate, to destroy hope, to do all the dark things that we kind of see in this place, then everybody's got to be aware that the children could all be a ruse. That it might not be real. It might be a way to fuck with Jade and Tabitha. Like it for just another way to manipulate someone, the same way Sarah gets her voices, the same way Elgin was manipulated by Kimono Lady, and even the same way we might see Sophia get manipulated by coming in the guise of God. these children could just be another manipulation of this place. So it's like, yes, could they be reincarnations of some form or whatever? Possibly. But the whole thing with the children, save the children, could just be the entity trying to distract Jade and Tabitha from doing what they're really supposed to be doing.
And yes, Great Gold, there is a lake and a dark tower of sorts. Turns out to be a lighthouse, but the way it was kind of told originally was that the children were trapped in a tower and they had to go save them. But it's a lot more complicated to that. They made it to a lighthouse. Tabitha got pushed out back into the normal reality, where she then got transferred back into From after gaining a little bit of knowledge. And again, I go, and what's up, Billy? Feel free to post your link, hun, for your comic book. Hope you're having a good night. But yeah, I don't know, because like, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from, where they made it difficult to translate. But then that would say then the children are not good then, right? The boy in white's not good. Does that mean the man in yellow is good? Because I was taking
Possibly,
it
because
as,
if they're not, if they're just a ruse, if they're
because
fake,
that song is what made him remember. Because Jade, when he started to put, he took the papers out, right, and he's back at the bar, and they've got it all. He started to realize that it was notes or whatever, and he started going bum bum bum. Like he was like, I don't know how I know this, but like it's like I know it. So it's something Tabitha and Jade's previous reincarnated selves, that melody they particularly know, and it triggered the memories of the children and what they did to the children or what happened to the children, at least to a degree, knowing that they weren't able to save their own or able to save the children, and one of those children was theirs. So I don't know if the song is evil in the sense that I think it triggered the man in yellow because they, again, just like how he didn't appreciate Tabitha probably getting down there in the caves, he didn't appreciate Tabitha and Jade remembering so much, because then I think once they start remembering and they're able to, and the whole town or whoever's all involved is able to fully remember and kind of appease these spirits, the pact will remain. But if they are, even with the monsters, like maybe if it's so far like they have to get down there and talk to the monsters, right? Because they've been down there and we know the monsters don't always kill them. So maybe they have to get the monsters to remember exactly what it was they did. I don't know, but I don't think it's inherently evil. I think it just triggered because of the knowledge gained, and he doesn't, something about that I think is going to break the pact. But I don't think the song is inherently evil.
The boy in white is using this childlike tactic to break down the defense of the residents. That's exactly what he's doing. He's using the kids. The kids actually maybe have gotten sacrificed, but I don't think they need saving. I think this is like a revenge type of situation going on.
It's
The
possible.
boy in white is trying to prove that, hey, I'm about to control things now. Y'all didn't sacrifice me. Now I'm controlling things.
That is possible. And I think that's where the music box would come in and the man in yellow gets trapped somewhere later down the line, whether it's the kids, the boy in white. Well, but see, that confuses me if it's the boy in white. I thought it was the kids. And because, again, with the trees and him going through a tree, they're temperamental, right? And they could have seen Boyd with his yellow as a threat and sent him back. He thought he was the man in yellow, right? Sent him back to where they sent him, to the dungeon. So he couldn't escape. But they didn't, because again, the faraway trees are, from my understanding, are attached to the children. And that's, to me, why they kind of send people where they send them, because perhaps the children, if you look a certain way or something, they get a vibe. They're like, nah, you going over here. We don't trust you. Or again, just like with Sarah and them, they send them to certain places.
Yep.
Even Julie got sent to the cupboard, a very safe place where a lot of the children that came after these kids would, that's where Victor as a child stayed. So it's very, I don't know. It's curious. I just can't, I don't know if it's evil though. But the boy in white, I don't know if he's evil or not, or where he's trying to play this. children, I think, are real. The story of the kids, I think, is real. I don't
They
know, though,
really
how
hated
far they're
Dale.
going with it. If it's something before them, if it turns out Tabitha was one of the children or something and Jade was, I don't know, because they've already established that they were together, though, with the child. So it's kind of weird how they're going to solve it, other than to, like, if you're going to appease the spirits, I would assume the knowledge is how you appease it, but the evil god doesn't want that because he continues to gain power off of the suffering, whether it's suffering that the children went through, the suffering the townspeople go through. And of course, the monsters are an extension of him, and they're sort of taking that in right now because maybe he's been trapped for a couple generations, but he still doesn't want that knowledge to be gained. That is apparent. He does not want them to know anything about this place, and particularly about the story when it comes, because that's when she fell down in that hole. She didn't just figure out the power. She saw not just the monsters, she saw the cave drawings. She saw where the children were playing or were kept down there to possibly play.
Yeah, it looked like the whole story written out, kind of written out. So
He doesn't want that knowledge
potential
gained.
knowledge. She didn't really understand it, of course.
But he did not seem to appreciate them knowing the story, because understanding the story and maybe coming to a realization of everything might break it.
Yeah. But what if, I always thought it'd be crazy if it ended like, I know I talk a lot on my channel and stuff about a thing called the trolley problem, and me and Dana's talked about it a bunch. But it ends up like, if they actually do save the children, the whole universe will end or some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like we don't know what they're being led into. So yes, the whole story of the children could definitely be true, but they could be playing on the fact of like letting them think that they can change it or stop it to actually do something else. Like it could all be a manipulation, because we've seen this place do that. So we just have to be very weary that this is it's the children. They've got to stop it somehow. This place is fucked up. You don't think that it would use children to get to Tabitha and Jade if they're actually trying to stop them from doing something? Because let's think of it like the music box, right? I've always said about the music box that destroying it just seemed too simple. Like it was just way too easy for Boyd to get to the moment of breaking the music box. And if the evil entity really wanted to stop Boyd from breaking that music box, do you not think, look at what it's been able to throw at people. You really don't think it wouldn't have been able to do something to stop Boyd in that moment? Why not the man, like anything?
I mean, honestly, they tried. They tried with Abby. They tried to
that
stop
wasn't
him with
really
Abby.
trying.
But that
They
wasn't.
tried
Yeah,
to-
yeah. That was like a hey, this is what we
like,
can do type moment.
Please stop! Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna. They didn't.
It was
Nothing
nothing
really
physical.
tried to stop Boyd.
Yeah.
So this could just be another one of those things that they're throwing these children at them. Like, okay, let's say they did sacrifice their children, but the whole point, and that's their punishment, is to keep getting reincarnated into this moment. Like you said, Scarlet, with the god who got punished for giving us fire. What if the children are their boulder that they have to constantly keep rolling up the hill? And that's kind of what they have to stop. They have to stop falling for this story, because that's what constantly keeps the cycle going. And the only way to stop that cycle, to stop this from happening, and could be to ignore the children.
And I'm just saying, the man in yellow, he touching. We know he be breaking people, and he's stealing little children's. I'm just throwing it out there. And welcome, TCP. The man in yellow, he the one in True Mole, and it's Martin. I can't give it up. Look, when it comes down that I'm fully wrong and Martin was just Martin, I'm like, damn it, he was just Martin, I was wrong. That's about as good as it's gonna get from me. It's like, damn it, I was wrong. Let's see. Gregor said it's because you can't destroy the music box. It will reappear. We don't know. It hasn't reappeared yet. But I'm curious with Julie doing her story walking and we know she went back to a moment with, Boyd and Mr. Martin here. And Martin seems to know both Abby and Julie, like he's just common knowledge. I'm curious if we get to see her come back to one of these moments and she opens the music box. Like letting part of him out, like Pandora's box in some
Like
way.
she's the
All
reset.
the knowledge. Yeah,
She's the reset.
And there's hope down there somewhere.
And it starts that part over again or something.
Maybe. Or
Or
no,
at
it
least
just
for the
is
next
how it
cycle.
starts it, maybe. And maybe that's why he gets pulled in or something. I don't know. I just was curious to see if she goes to touching the box. She touched the rope.
Yeah. Those
She's
time
coming back to this
paradoxes.
point, right? Like she's gonna walk through that threshold and I'm assuming start back at the dungeon again. I am assuming a lot, but with her not being able to control it, I'm assuming she's gonna walk through the dungeon, try to walk through the door, and hope she makes her way to a point. That's kind of how she showed it.
You're assuming a lot.
Well, that's all we got.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
got
I
a lot
mean,
of
that's the
assumptions.
thing. We talked about, does she have to be there? Is that the only place she's able to story walk if she goes there? And if she does, how would you control it? Even by thought, by carrying an object with you? How does that work? Even how would it work? We don't know the rules, and how will she maybe even figure that out?
Right. So I'm curious, is she gonna run into Martin again? Is she gonna actually be someone who touches the music box herself? We know Randall's going to be with her at some point. So does he cross the threshold with her? And then if we get to a point with Marielle, all three of them in some way go back to touching the music box. And maybe that's how they get the three. Because we still don't know if Randall and Marielle can story walk.
All right.
And if it's like, again, it's a curse, right? The box is the curse. It's got the man in yellow locked in here. And they went around touching stuff. Dana's already warned me about touching things just like this music box right here.
Right. That's why I'm saying I don't think destroying it stopped anything. I think destroying it, released something or did something. Like this damn music box was just too fucking easy to destroy. I'm sorry. Like if this was the end all be all and this just thwarted the plans of whatever, I'd be throwing everything at Boyd but the fucking kitchen sink. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to try to friggin' stop him at all fucking costs.
He threw that right up on him. Boy, you knew that was paid for right there. That man's face. That's just...
He said, his face said,
don't touch me, bitch. I know you ain't real.
His face said,
Bill said, Martin, the man in yellow, the boy in white, and others are illusions. They very well could be.
Yeah.
It does in the mythos. I'm just sharing the... Oh, wait, which lore? Hang on. I messed up.
No, he's still talking about the man in yellow being the king myth, the king story. What is it? Something with a C.
Oh, Cthulhu.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry. I follow eventually. The trains will proceed. I'm sorry. We had a little... Trains were delayed a little bit there. They'll make it to the station. Don't you worry. Let's see what else we got. Oh, and what's up, Miguel? I'm sorry if I didn't say hello to you. Welcome, hun. And drop your links. I don't think I put it. You guys got to go check out Miguel at Mr. Emerald Realms. He's going to be doing some games and stuff here if you haven't already. Again, I know you and the boys have been working on some bits. Got a few gamers joining the group at some point. I think, right, Dana? Or did I miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to be doing other stuff. I don't know if he's going to be covering the boys or not, but he's got some stuff planned for his channel.
So if any mod, Dana, or Mr. Miguel himself wants to drop the link, otherwise I'll go grab it in a minute. I promise. This is not the trolley problem. Says the trolley problem involves an imminent visible either or threat. Okay.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure it definitely isn't the trolley problem. It's just would
They
be
do bring it
funny.
up though.
It would be funny that if that's what it was, they had to choose between saving the universe or the kids. Like they had to leave the kids being
Right?
sacrificed in the end,
But
and start the cycle
No.
the
over.
trolley problem could also be whether they have to walk away from the kids or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Or
might have to walk away.
or what if it's the knowledge to either gain knowledge or to not gain knowledge, and you get the threat. There's definitely a problem there. Either the threat of fucking death if you gain knowledge, or to gain knowledge to escape. I don't know if that's really a trolley
Or to
problem, but
just
I
hang
threw it out
around with the
there.
monsters and test your luck either way. So why not try, I guess.
Hmm. So you think there's a lady in orange, a daughter in blue, etc.? I'm not sure. I know there's a lot with the color theories out there, and they are in depth. And we do get the color wheel and the children kind of in the picture, and that Miranda does with the kids. And there's a couple other images that Victor or Eloise have drawn that kind of indicate some kind of like color that might even. I think we were talking about what a couple streams back. I forget which one. It might have been Daryl. What are you guys in the chat when we were talking and going over stuff? Looking at that, where do I have it actually? It's the painting with the colony house, and you see the kids.
Oh, you talk about when they played on the Ring Around the Rosie? Yeah, that one.
Right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And how each kid had well, I can't tell, this one's not different, but almost as like each kid would have like a different color. Maybe that's how they determine like the faraway trees, maybe because we see something similar to this with the faraway trees, and a color wheel similar to this, but it's different colors, of course, but maybe that's how, with the kids being now sort of indicated as creating the trees through their hopes being poured into them, or into the roots that created the trees. I'm wondering if how they not like maybe each tree is tied to a child. That's the color or something. Maybe that's how where the color wheel comes into play, and maybe that also ties into the townspeople. Maybe that. Well, no, because they're not really reincarnated from the monsters. I don't know. See, we can start going on a thing, and I find a tree in the road with my theory. Do you guys feel that from time to time?
Yeah, definitely.
And I apologize. You already know I start talking out loud and rambling my thoughts. See, there's a dilemma for sure, but not really the trolley problem. It has an aspect of the trolley problem with the number of victims dilemma, but it lacks other aspects of the trolley problem. Well, I give you that. Unless James, you got it something, because I can't debate back to that.
Oh no, it's true. It's true. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because we're not saying it's specifically that. We were kind of saying it's funny if it ended up being that.
Right.
After all the theorizing we all go through, I still think hardly any of this stuff matters that we always go on a tangent on. But or
Right.
there's a much simpler, connection or something we just didn't see. But I think, it's got to be, I think we got to be correct on some stuff. I don't think we'll all be wrong.
Right. Well, it's something, right? We got to hit something somewhere. I mean, everybody out there with all the theories, and something got to stick. I mean, goodness gracious. Otherwise, they some hella writers, I guess. They hoodwinked us all. Bunch of jive turkeys, I tell you what.
I mean, Dana was low-key right about Smiley being. She said it as a joke, but I'll be damned if he wasn't the one that came out that condoing sack. So,
what I'm wondering, if there was another monster that was a fan favorite, if it would have changed and had them come back.
I don't know what they was thinking, but that shit was hilarious.
I know it's hilarious because I'm glad Smiley's back, but I am curious if like, I don't know, one of the other the brides, I can't.
He
think
is
the
so.
Well, if the bride died by the worms, the bride would have come back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but they did Smiley because he's like, I mean, that's the only thing that people really can recognize about this show that maybe only watched a little or haven't watched it or something. Oh yeah, I've seen that smiling guy because he was on all the first season stuff, posters and ads and things like that. So I can see where they definitely made him be the one that got killed and brought him back, and probably had that in mind the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for that, just because he's such a unique looking actor.
Mm-hmm.
Is a good way to put it, I guess, because they're not doing, it's his own look. They're not doing any makeup to him.
He's definitely going
Right.
to rage bait the hell out of Boyd.
Oh, and a few individuals, because now Tabitha has seen what happened to Miranda, and that was Smiley, right? He ripped her up.
He was running for Miranda. He didn't waste no time
because she had all the knowledge. He was like, "I'd be damned, bitch." See, Tabitha was lucky. She went during the daytime, right? Monsters couldn't get a hold of her. Miranda got her information late in the day or something because she was trying to go at night.
She was rushing.
And that's where she messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it was on, like the monsters were finding all the people and Christopher was looking for them and stuff like that. So I'm thinking maybe she ran out of time. Like, yeah, it got dark, but I can't wait till morning kind of thing.
Well, what if it was the cicadas? Or some other creature.
Yeah,
like I'm curious as to what it was. Like, did the monsters just find everybody? Did Christopher actually go crazy, or did he go and feel bad himself and try to go do something? There's still a mystery on that one.
In this little new teaser, the monsters grab Jade.
They kind of showed that, I think, in the other trailer a little bit, but they show it more in this teaser. Maybe I do actually have that.
Remember in the official trailer, they went down there and they was walking up to him, but in the new teaser trailer that Jeremy posted, it was they actually grabbed them. And
I seen them grab them in the teaser. I thought they did it in the other trailer too. But I can't remember.
They put him in the hole. They put him in the hole.
Put him in a box.
Oh yeah, they definitely grab it. I'll actually bring that up.
With the sacrificed kids. Because maybe Jade was supposed to be sacrificed too, or something. That's what I'm saying. I think Jade is a special character, not just in the sense him and Tabitha, chose not to sacrifice the kid or tried to stop it. I mean, I think there's a lot more to it. And if Jade's some type of architect of some kind, then they're going to treat him special in a special way, not just probably kill him even.
Mm-hmm.
But he could get rescued by Boyd or something like that. But it'd be hard that if they've got him and put him down in the hole, I think they're going to I don't know.
Because see, this is where they grab him. This is in the other trailer.
Ritual type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is not the short trailer that they just put out. This is the one before it, the long trailer. And that's where they walk up, and then you get this frame here where they actually grab him. You can see there's slightly, or for me, if you see it, the actual frame, but I believe that there's Monster Keith there. Possibly, but there's definitely a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you can see the one guy grabbing him, the one monster. I think, and
then I'm gonna play
beefed up.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm gonna play the trailer, or what is it, a mini trailer?
It's like the 30-second. It's
I don't know what we're calling it though, because you got the teaser trailer, we get the actual trailer, and this is
the actual trailer is longer. This is a 30-second, so it's more like a TV spot kind of thing, almost, because it even shows some old footage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is from
which may try to bring them in.
This is from the big trailer, not the mini trailer.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Gonna show.
No, I'm gonna show the actual trailer of the. I was just telling Baby Clay that I thought that they had showed him being grabbed.
They actually show him grabbed. Well, yeah, they show him grabbed in this too, but they also when in the new one they show him actually it's two monsters carrying him somewhere. Yeah,
they take him down. I think, which is into the which is going to be down in here because James is pointing out that this might open up.
It's definitely in that same shot, and the milkman and the buff guy,
and that guy,
they both grab him and they take him somewhere. I'm not sure though.
I think
If
it's like
that's
James was saying, I
just
think
a
it can be down
shallow
here.
grave down there and it's right at his feet, it's like that stone
Mhm.
is moved back. If that's a shallow grave, then they'll just push him down in that hole, and that's where the skeletons of the kids are, and you can
And
kind of see
possibly
that in that early trailer.
that other dude too. Well, this is the early trailer, so all this is from the early trailer.
Yeah, right there, that shot. This is after they push him down in the hole, and he thinks maybe they're about to kill him or something, but I'm doubting that happens. I just don't know how he gets out of it.
Yeah, because I
Man.
think that's where he might also find. Oh, where is dude with the rat coming out of his mouth?
Right.
Honestly, I
Possibly,
thought this
or
was
it's either he finds this, I think, either down somewhere, or maybe it's somewhere right before he comes in where I don't know. I think it's somewhere in that shaft wherever the kids' slabs are at.
Right.
Mhm.
Because he sees the little boy in blue also, so he's got a lot of stuff going on.
For sure. Here, I'll go ahead and bring up this is the because it's only 30 seconds, so I'm not worried about bits.
We're running out of time and we still don't know the rules.
Everything here is impossible, but it's also real.
Saving those children is how we all go home.
There's something else here now. Something new.
It was me. It was new, alright.
Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim.
Yeah, so it shows him going like they're pushing him down in that hole. I think. Like
Yeah,
you were
you see it.
saying,
Yeah.
James.
Mm-hmm.
But the why is still like, and what happens to him. Like, I hope he don't die. That'd suck.
Well, and it's even more curious because if he goes down there and there's like a cavern under there or something, like goes
Right.
deeper,
It may not be just a shallow grave. That's so that's a possible theory. It goes deeper even.
because otherwise, like you said, yeah, it's
Man.
curious to see how he gets out or if they trap him there. Like is somebody going to be able to come and find him? Does Sarah? Is that why she gets another message where she's on the ground freaking out in the trailer, like they did Fatima? And we're talking to her about Fatima. And we're like, haha, we got Jade. See if you can come down and find him. Ha 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 ha. They some evil little bitches, I tell you. That was mean. They did that to Sarah. Sarah
They
go
are
walking in there
messing with
talking
Jay
about,
for real.
is Fatima all right? Where's she at? Boyd gave her looks like, I got the radio signal. They said they laughing at you again, Boyd. You ain't gonna find her in time. Like, what kind of you? I want to slap the hell out of each one of these monsters, but it sucks because they don't die. We're gonna have to really, Dana. When I said back in season 2, we need to get the Winchester's book of supernatural bits. We need that, and then maybe something even more ancient on how to do. How we need to trap the. Obviously, you ain't gonna kill it. Not yet. Not without breaking whatever magic's going on here. If you can even break the pact, if you can even break it. God, don't let this is like a Japanese haunting, Dana. We might already be screwed. Like the Grudge type situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. We need some serious magical barriers to trap these. More than a talisman. I don't know how they're gonna say if Jade ends up down in that thing, he can't make his way back out. I don't know how they're gonna save him. And who are the monsters going to take? Like, haha, boy, you can't save them all. Look, you can take Jade, but we get to keep Tabitha, or I don't know, Ellis. Rigger. Remember, because they did that shit to him with Randall, made him choose. And there's the choices. You can choose Randall, or you can choose Tabitha and the rest.
Yeah, it would suck.
What's up, Robert?
Maybe the monsters are like, it's been 500 years and so many cycles, but we finally got you, Jade, or whatever.
Right?
You supposed to be down here with us anyways. That's what I think is what's going on, honestly, in the back of my mind. I always thought that Tabitha and Jade was their original lives. They were supposed to be monsters, but they dipped out during the sacrifice. It was like,
well, yeah, something happened, right? Because they acted like they weren't able to save the children. But even the way the monsters depict the mural, it's almost as if 2 made it out to a degree. And we assume that's Tabitha and Jade, or their former
I'm
self.
convinced that all the monsters didn't have children, so that's why I put two and
Yeah.
two together. So it's just like Tabitha, Jade, and a few other monsters were like. I'm willing to say 5 of these monsters that we see are the original parents, plus Tabitha and Jade's past life.
I wonder
You
if
know
they
what I'm
did use the
saying?
lighthouse in some way to originally get out before this whole catastrophe was like set in stone for whatever this game is they got going on
Mhm.
now. And that's why like Tabitha was able to use the light, or the boy in white used the lighthouse to get her out in a way.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was a way, like the lighthouse was always a way to get out, but how to work it again is just like Julie trying to figure out how to story walk.
Mhm.
Because he pushed her out. I mean, and
He
that is
pushed
again,
her
the
out.
lighthouse is a light and dark places. That's I don't know. It was curious. I mean, yeah, for her to remember, he pushed her out so she could, I'm assuming, go get all the knowledge that Miranda had, or at least the paintings and what Henry could tell her, for her to come back and continue. So it's somewhat of a doorway. Or could he have pushed her out of, like, why did he choose the lighthouse of all places?
Mhm.
Which she kind of foresaw, like she
But you
foresaw
want to
the
know something
lighthouse.
about that lighthouse? In season 1, it's like I always like I've said this on my channel, that the boy in white is literally redirecting people into deeper layers of the horror. Boyd and Sarah saw the lighthouse. They saw that lighthouse and it started raining all of a sudden. Remember, it started raining where Boyd and Sarah was before it even hit the town.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as it started raining, the boy in white tells them, hey, go into the tree. And the tree leads Boyd into the ruins and Sarah back into the church. So it's like he's redirected them from the real way out into deeper layers of the horror, because he didn't save Tabitha by pushing her out the lighthouse.
No.
He only used Tabitha as a tool to bring Henry back. This guy, the boy in white, has had Victor in this arrested development state for 30 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not technically saving anyone. He's just using people as tools to, do whatever he wants to do with them for that specific situation. Bringing Henry back was just like, okay, Victor, surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sent you home when you found all those unalive people in the road, but I brought your father back. That's what that was. I mean, pushing Tabitha out of the lighthouse was just
Right.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of freedom. And as soon as she gets back into reality, who does she have a vision of? The boy in white. That lady in that laundry shop was going to slap the hell out of Tabitha if she
She damn
touched
sure
her
was.
baby again.
For sure.
I'm just saying. So I
Yeah, there's
mean, that
definitely
lighthouse is very
something to
important.
it. It's definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
Let's see, you guys saying a lot in the chat. I want to catch up with some of this real quick. Ethan is not the hero. Billy, he is a sage or seer. Okay. There's definitely a back door in the church basement, probably connecting to the tunnels. Yeah. Yeah,
I
all
believe
of
that too,
those
but
stone buildings, Fletcher, I feel like even where like we see the man in yellow in the trailer with the case and stuff, he's right next to an old, like where a stone structure was. There's like parts of it left. I'm wondering if all of those have hatches of some kind, just like the cellar where, yeah, the dirt has kind of covered it up and she kind of had to unbury it. But I think a lot of those stone structures do lead back to the caves for sure. Let's see. Annan, and I apologize if I say that wrong. I see Bill Chill. At Bill Chill, I give you a pass. Oh, wait, can you do her? Oh, I know. I'm giving passes. See what else we got. See, Fletcher says Ethan is the storyteller. Not that difficult. Oh, what are y'all arguing about it in here? Hang on. I'm missing some bits somewhere, but I'm moving along. We move on. All right. So Fletcher says, I think the rat is important. The ritual was made and they used dead rats. Okay. If you pay attention, the night creatures look like rats with the claws, eyes, and teeth. I think they're a mix of human / rat. Okay, I mean, it could be something with that. They're definitely down there eating on the crows, and the crows seem to have something to do with the boy in white, and so there's two opposing forces there. And that could be like their animal creature, or their, symbol and such. Let's see, they live down in the tunnels like rats do in the underground. Indeed, indeed. Yep, the crows and the rats. And again, welcome, Robert. We hope you're doing good. Let's see. You think the monsters see all Jade and Tabitha forms like they know them? Honestly, I don't know. I'm curious as I want to say the monsters know, but if they use that to torture them, maybe they didn't. Well, if the monsters are part of the Man in Yellow, and the Man in Yellow, the monsters and whatever other possible even entity above him are all connected, I think it's possible they wouldn't reference it to Tabitha and Jade because, again, they don't want them to have that knowledge. I don't think they even wanted, or the Man in Yellow wanted them to remember their reincarnated selves. So I don't think the monsters would indicate that, but the way the monsters talk to them, they still do seem to know everything about them. So I think they know, but I don't think they want to let them know. Okay, to try to trigger memory. Maybe. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Robert says Jade is wearing the same outfit and carrying the same lamp in the caves when he sees the little boy, and when he sees the monsters. It's the same scene and most likely a vision. Oh, you think this is all a vision? I'm assuming he's actually going down here to investigate. I thought this was all real, but that's just my take. Because even with the kid, I just assumed the same way that Tabitha saw the children down there and kind of messing with stuff. Like, she didn't just see the children, she even saw the what was it, the little stack of blocks or stones. It was the same kind of deal like what Ethan was playing with. Almost like that was their toys. Maybe like rolling the stone at it and stuff. I don't know if because the monsters are there when he's doing this too. I mean, it still could. All this stuff could still be a dream or a vision. It's not like they haven't had elaborate ones, but it seems like a lot. But it could be. I have to wait and see. I can't wait to see then if it is or it isn't. I didn't consider it to be a vision, so I didn't even think about it like that or try to look at it that way. What do you guys think? Could it be a vision, or is he really walking through the caves, bumping in with the monsters, finding dead bodies and apparition children?
I think he really went in the cave and stuff, but and he did see visions of the kids when he went in the cave before, right? Didn't he see visions? So that's possible, but I'm not sure. I would say maybe whatever he thinks the monsters do to him could be a vision or hallucination part, but maybe they're really there and they just want him to go through something. And I'm wondering if there's another part of the ritual that they're still kind of waiting on and they just needed him because they do know who he is, kind of thing. Or, I don't know, but that's a good question for sure.
I think the little boy that he sees, and I say vision, it's definitely, that's a vision. If classified as some kind of, I don't even know if that one's a memory like the children. It's like a psychic memory or a sort of remnants in that place. That child that walks up to Jade in the caves during the trailer, again, seems like one of these weird apparitions that we see from possible people who have passed away, because the clothes that he's wearing, matter of fact, let me bring this down and I'll bring up that picture. It's not like an older version or something like that. It's like somebody he knew or something, and it's haunting him. Similar to how some of the dead come back, or how Abby's kind of haunted Boyd. So I'm curious again if it's the Man in Yellow messing with him or something. I put all that on the Man in Yellow because he be doing some crazy shit, or I don't know, but it probably ain't the Man in Yellow. But I am curious to see what it turns out to be. I'm trying to find the file real quick and bring that up because that is Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Apologies. Oh no, too many bits. Let's see. Oh, wait, I think I already have it. I think it's this one. All right, now I just got to find the image. Bear with me, folks. Please stand by. Damn it, James. We were more professional than this. We didn't keep it together.
Wait, at what point were we more professional?
And when you joined the stream?
No. No,
Yeah,
you've come a long way. You've come a long way,
we
Scarlett.
became fully professional. I gotta find out where Jay is. Is it before that scene? Oh man, that's another thing too. The trailer. There's a lot of dark scenes. So I think it might be before. Is it before or after you first see him with the monsters? I can't
Yeah, the
remember.
thing with the monsters, either way, whether they're a vision or not, surely they don't want him to learn something else. Aren't they against that? Aren't they on the Men in Yellow side against that kind of thing? So I don't know. Everything's kind of confusing at the moment to me.
For sure. I'm sorry. I'll get and find him with the child. I do have it. It's just so many dark photos. And I can't remember exactly where. Here it is. I found it. All right. So the child's wearing what I would consider like common day clothing. And almost as if it's a version of Jay, perhaps. Like a young version of himself. So I could see where you're coming from, Robert. Almost like a what, the Christmas Carol, where the guy's going through and seeing past, present, future versions, or the ghost, and they could, maybe it's embodying himself in that form. But I don't think the entire walkthrough is a vision. Now, again, this could be something haunting and plaguing him, and he's seeing it, just similar to how the soldiers pop up on him and other things. But I don't think this entire walkthrough where and then after, I'm assuming after this, he walks through here, and perhaps that's where he ends up finding where the children were on the slabs, and then the monsters take him and put him down in the hole. But again, it could be, though, because we were talking about it earlier, Robert, how was Jade going to get out of that spot? Was it a cavern that went deeper to another shaft that maybe leads out to, like y'all were saying earlier, the church? I don't know, throwing it out there. But I guess sitting here and considering, I could see it an elaborate like vision. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Hang on. Robert's saying a lot more bits. Let me see. Jade has already had visions in the cage. If you agree, the boy is a vision, and that is the same scene since he is wearing the same clothes, and it is logical that it's a vision. See, he went into the caves before and had vision/dreams. Right. Well, and are they're vision/dreams? But I mean, he's still like walking. So see, I agree. He went into the caves, and I believe he has another vision. Okay. I think we're on the same page then. But yeah, this part, yeah, for sure, this is some kind of vision or something like that. But the rest of it, I think, is real. I think the monsters grabbing him is real. I think he actually walks down here. Like, he's not asleep when he walks down here, but whatever this is some fuckery. I don't want to say not real, like it's made up in his head. And I think it is something that is plaguing him or trying to mess with him. I just don't know what it's gonna end up being fully. Because we haven't seen something like this yet, I believe. We've seen people who have passed away and from come back and plague our characters. They've seen things from the past come back to haunt them or seen visions of them. But I don't think we've ever seen something like this yet. And it said something is here or something like that in the trailer, right? It's like he jumped in and he's here. It's the man in yellow. Bastard. Or it could just be the boy in white fucking with him. I don't know.
Or you said something here's though is from a earlier part in the season when he was talking about the cicadas, right?
Say that one more time. Sorry, it did not trigger my brain properly because
when Boyd said that about something being here, I don't think is a new piece. I think it was from an earlier season.
Oh, was it? I might have confused that. Then that is possible.
Yeah, like when the girl died by dreaming or something. I forget. I haven't rewatched that
I'll
season.
pull it back up. Just to look at
I
it.
think Boyd said, he's saying there's something else here, than the monsters or something. But don't quote me on that. I just that's what I was thinking.
Actually, it could have been. I just when we were watching it a second ago, I just remember Boyd
But
saying it, and I was like,
but
"Oh
I am
no, it's here! It's the man in yellow."
Yeah, I agree. This seems to have to be some type of vision, whatever that may be. Is it a Father Kotri type vision, or like he's seeing the Civil War soldier type vision? It's one of those type things.
And see, Robert says he physically does go into the caves, but while he is down there, he first sees little boy as a vision and the monsters as part of the same vision. Okay. Well, I mean, they could be. The monsters could be.
It's plausible.
I mean, I don't think the monsters are, but I mean, it could. I mean, hell, I've been wrong so many times. And with them showing scarecrows and all kinds of wacky stuff, there's no telling what's all going to be a dream, a vision, or they're actually completely screwed. It is hard to tell. Oh, it is? Okay, well, I was watching it, maybe think it was oh no. Either way. Well, the cicadas I think are somehow part of the man in yellow, so that's fine. He's coming, and he's here now.
Right.
But this is going to be interesting to see which of these things that do pop off are just full visions, psychic sort of ghost, or actual dreams that they're having, premonition type stuff. Kind of like what Tabitha had with the lighthouse, or if this is again like Father Kotri type stuff, or whatever the thing is that seems to be messing with people, or does it just fall as Jade's just losing his mind and he's seeing things? Still all possibilities, to be fair, regardless of the one we like or the one we choose. They're still pretty much on the table, I'd say. I would think. Let's see. And Robert, we did get the songs. Everybody kind of decided they like song number 1 and song number 7. I'll probably play them again in a little bit. But I do want to get to this lady here. And I'm going to pull the little mini trailer back up. But when we see, I just want to bring this photo up first, because our lady here, just like Fatima, all innocent and light. Well, not just like Fatima, but sort of how she appears with this innocence. She's got the glasses on, the sun on her. She's very sort of innocent here. And then in a minute, we're going to see how the glasses are removed. And is this the same person?
I told y'all something.
But this little girl here does not look like the crazy lady we about to show. Mm-hmm. It's like a total 360 or something.
She turned into the devil.
Right.
If you
but
call
Fatima kind of went a little crazy too, though. To be
if
fair.
you call Bam Chicka Bam Bam crazy and evil,
what the hell is you talking about? That is not a 50 Shades of Grey moment we about to see this season.
What? Her on top of Kenny? Is that the one you're talking about? I bet that's the one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm, that's the one I'm talking about. Oh, I thought she was gonna be on top of Marielle while she chained up like she's still in the dungeon.
Ooh, kinky.
That song you're like, is that the one you're talking about? Well, I mean, sure, we'll go with that one. Maybe
there's more. There's more.
Well, because again, she comes in. It's just he's all nice. It's all nice, right? I mean, it all looks. She's, oh my God, so innocent, so pure looking. Similar to Fatima, and even possibly Sarah and some other folks who come into town, and then things, it just something about this place.
It goes left real quick, it seems.
And I'm trying to show, because we see her here, right, with Kenny. She still has the glasses on, right? The little glasses, still cross, innocent, and we don't see any real blood on her yet. She looks real nice, right? And this is again from the main or the long trailer. And I wanted to
at least it took Fatima some time. It took them some time to get to Fatima. This chick, what's been here 24 hours.
She
She's
got
already
something that
fucking
look,
head
that's from the
spinning,
car,
spitting pea soup type shit.
right? This is from the car crash. So I'm assuming the scratches on her face we see in a minute. All this is from the car crash.
Yeah.
But she still got the glasses. They look a little, well, maybe they're a little broken. Maybe that's why she takes them off in a minute. But look, they're praying. She's still innocent S. I'm just trying to figure out the moment because then we get some bits with Marielle and it's somehow things go from that to this to where we get here in just a second in this trailer. I don't know what happens from here.
She can't see far away is all.
When did the glasses come off and how did Marielle end up in chains?
Oh, when did the glasses come off, she asked.
And poor Kenny, was he just had to suffer and watch? Well, anyways.
He was too shy. He tried to go ahead and leave the room.
Yes, please explain further, James.
But she grabbed him by the hand and pulled him close and took her glasses off, threw him down on the couch and said, please stay, Kenny.
And Marielle was disgusted.
She got to watch.
And she doesn't look happy. She does not look pleased.
No, I don't know. It's you're right. She does look evil in that shot, though, for sure.
Telling you.
So I'm gonna pull that up because I do have the trailer. So
Bitch was crazy.
where was that shit? Is it coming up? Yes, at the end, ain't it? Where was she at all crazy? Like, because she was looking. Well, extras, baby. We still get to see these two little bitty scarecrows too. Whatever the hell they is. God damn, come on, lady. See, yeah, they didn't see that. They let us remind us. Tabs that got pushed out by the boy in white. It's curious what scenes they choose. Was it at the beginning where she's a little crazy? I'll just watch it back through. We'll find it.
We're running out of time and we still don't know the rules.
No, we do not.
Everything here is impossible.
There she is. Yeah, we don't know shit. Boy that's probably from an older thing too. I don't care. We still don't really know the rules. That still stands.
Yeah, she looked real.
She looked crazy.
Now, give it. Some characters don't change their outfit. So if this is all the same night, what happened between this here, or where she had the glasses on and she seemed praying, and this right here? And is she messing with Marielle or is that Kenny? I don't. Is she exorcising the demon out of Marielle?
She definitely seems like she's at the clinic.
That's where Marielle was at.
Yeah, and Marielle was at the clinic. And
Kenny was there.
Yeah, when they were holding hands.
Like she got chased in there. The monsters was outside and she was running. And I'm assuming she gets in the clinic and then Marielle's freaking out. Somehow the chains appear. And then this chick freaks out. Now, again, is Marielle dreaming part of this?
And yeah, I mean, how many of you guys think this is real versus either a Kenny dream or a Marielle dream or something to that nature?
It's possible.
Bitch
It's
is crazy.
definitely possible.
I have not. I'll have to go back and look at that. Rotten Tomatoes photo of Sophia for episode 3. It's not this one. I don't know. She's got something in her hand in the room where Randall sleeps. I'll have to go back and look at that. That's not a come hither look, indeed. Kenny does tend to pick the wrong ones, doesn't he? She gonna take one for the team? Oh my god! I'm glad someone finally found it. But again, Marielle's is she where? If Marielle had to sit there and watch that, that's fucked up. I think it is a Randall vision. Okay, you talking about the this thumb or the little shot for episode 3? Or are you talking about the other bits with Miss Marielle? I'm not sure. But yeah, that I'll go check out that photo. And see what else. They also play the music box in the same teaser trailer. They do. Yeah, that music box, they keep bringing up certain little bits in the trailers and stuff. And again, I don't know if it's just to just reminder, or if it's a like you need to pay more attention to that kind of reminder. Let's see. Marielle Nightmare is my number one choice / hope. But this is from, so who knows? Yeah, it could be. I mean, if they do decide to do a lot more of that this season, it is still possible. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how much is really happening to our characters and how much of this might be some sort of nightmare, premonition, vision / crazy inside of their heads. All the above. Should be wild now.
But it's also real.
Here's Miss Tabitha too. She's going back to check bits out. So Robert, when you're talking about she goes back and sees certain bits, it is possible that could be a dream later, or at least part of it's a dream, maybe with the scarecrows, and then maybe they encounter them later or something. I don't know, but that's definitely a possibility. That's why maybe that, like you said, that night she has her dream, or when she was a little girl, or her past self as a little girl. Is triggered after seeing this again. What's up, Manicor? Someone say crazy inside their head. Well, a little bit. No, crazy never hurt. Just the right amount, though. You go too far. They lock you up for that, Dana.
Pretty much.
It's the right amount of crazy.
Right? You gotta even it out. Gotta stay balanced.
Right? Okay, so the other scene we were showing was you believe is a Randall vision. Okay. So yeah, we got some bits.
Saving those children is how we all go home.
Allegedly. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How are we to save said dead children? It's still a mystery to us all. I'm curious though if they start having a conversation with some of these monsters now that some of them know, like Fatima, and others kind of know what they are to a degree. May not fully know what they are, but they know that they sacrifice children, so on and so forth. Because remember she had a conversation with them. They were like, y'all were talking about earlier in the chat, like Fletcher. One of you guys were bringing up how it was. I think it was Fletcher. Yeah. You're talking about Fatima turning into a monster and her talking to him. Wonder now if they come up to her, she's like, I know what you are. I know what you did to the children. And they're just like, what are you talking about?
I know what you did last summer.
Right? And they look at her all confused and shit. Or do they remember? Right? I mean, I'm assuming they remember, but I'm curious if it's like, because you would think if they remember, then who is it? Just Tabitha and Jade have to remember? Otherwise, what does it matter? I sit here and ponder and go crazy, just like Jade. This Dana's coming in. Scarlett, you've had enough. I haven't had enough yet. You tell you now I'm going home. I like it here. It's the right amount of crazy.
Pretty much.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what other bits I'm going to show. Since you guys did like number one song, I'm going to show that again for sure before we close it out tonight. But I'm trying to make sure we get all the bits. Yeah, I'm going to definitely go check that out, Robert. You have me intrigued. I'm curious.
There's something else here now. Something new.
Oh,
Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim.
I can't wait. I wonder if we can get another bit right before. Or are they just going to give us like... Because I do a lot of the stuff on like Twitter and things where they...
Right.
Do just a little sound bite or something like that of them just saying, hey, and cooey, like stuff like that. Always. It's fun. Fun. I'm trying to find my screenshots here. Bring them back up. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens to our girl between this moment and when she goes crazy. And we got Marielle kind of freaking out too. And again, can she see the chains? Or are these chains always here behind this poster board or whatever board back here? They just had a secret compartment where chains come out of. Just like the dungeon. I don't know. But again, Robert, I think you're saying this was like maybe possibly Randall's is it vision or dream? So I don't know, man. It's a lot of fuckery, I tell you what. And our girl, she gonna have the time of her life, boy. She getting ready to go down the rabbit hole, Dana.
Them rabbit holes ain't fun.
Oh, she gonna go down all into Underland, all into Wonderland and back again. She might go a little mad. It's okay. He gets to go see Daddy one last time.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for the season.
I know. And there's so many bits. I'm trying to remember, like, and again, this was what you're talking about with the boy in white earlier, and how she almost got her ass slapped. And it was weird how like she did follow, and he didn't even look like the. So again, this here is another one of the moments where she had come out of the hospital and fainted right when she gets to Henry. So was this boy in white in her head, or was he real? Because I don't remember the boy in white disappearing into other people, but that don't mean that ain't still him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, Beehive Girl? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Again, thank you all you guys out there in the chat and all you guys on panel for hanging on this Friday night. Yes, we're all a little mad here. Indeed. Here.
Right, as we get ready. We're getting ready.
I know. I'm trying to think of all the other little bits, and there are many. Let's see. Robert says, it is just a theory. Mariel has already had visions of Smiley and has another vision in the trailer. Thus, I'm assuming that Randall will start having visions as well. Yeah, he seems to. I'm assuming he's probably already possibly had visions. He seemed like he remembered a little bit more the way he was talking to Boyd with the ant when he was trying to take the goat. Like he was, and even just talking to Boyd a few times during that. The last season, how he kind of was saying there's worse things than death here, and he was like he didn't want to wait, almost like he didn't want to wait around and find out. He was almost like trying to just get the shit to stop in his head, and I think it was more than just sounds like the cicada noises. So he might have already been. I wonder if he's already been having visions. To be fair, he just hasn't. He's not the vocal type. He doesn't share his feelings very well. But I would imagine with him going with Julie to the dungeon ruins, that he might be encouraged to walk across that threshold himself, or even open up to the fact that maybe he's already having visions. I don't know. What do you guys think? Mr. Randall.
I don't know. Is Robert talking about this? The one Sophia photo of her at the diner holding like a bracelet necklace thing.
It's on Rotten Tomatoes. I guess this is the image for episode 3.
Yeah. She's at the diner and it looks like she's holding a bracelet or necklace thing. And I don't know. I don't recognize it. So I don't know if like Robert may know something about it or whose it is or whose it was.
I'll have to go look at it. Hang on one second. I was trying to find Randall, or what was I looking for? Oh, damn it, my brain. I'm looking for something.
I can send it to you in the Discord if that's easier.
Yeah, that's great. It's even better. Let me bring my Discord back up. All the bits. Yes, that would be very helpful. Thank you. All right.
No problemo.
Yay, James.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was looking for Randall with Julie. I know they went across the threshold somewhere together.
Yeah, I mean, Randall has been seeing visions, not like the other guys as much, but, there's something about him and Marielle. Julie seems to not have the exact same thing as them or something. Maybe she does. Maybe they all can story walk. I don't know. Good questions, though.
Damn right.
Well, that's what I was also maybe thinking, is that if they do story walk or something maybe like it, the reason why we got that flashback and that little 30 seconds of seeing Randall with the monsters before he got sliced and diced is maybe we're seeing it through the eyes of Randall going back to that moment. And maybe Marielle is kind of going back to the moment she was in chains, but just seeing it in the clinic compared to in the tunnel. Like, since she's not at the tunnel, maybe because Julie crossed the threshold, Randall crossed the threshold, that almost maybe pulls Marielle in, so she can't fully see herself in the dungeon because she's not at the threshold. So that's why she's maybe seeing herself in the clinic chained up.
Right. It could be. What's up, Doc? Welcome, welcome. We're talking that and all things, of course. We dived into it a little bit.
Doc.
And I do have the image. Thank you, James, and thank you, Robert, for pointing it out to us. So we're gonna look at that with our girl here.
Yeah, it's not a high resolution, but
yeah, you probably see it better on your own screens. I'll try to put it in the Discord later. But she's got a bracelet. I wouldn't say it's quite jade. It's got some extra bits over here on top of her hand that don't seem like it's the full bracelet. And this, where is she at? This is not even.
I think that's the diner.
Is that the diner?
I think it is. That's the bathrooms over to your right. The windows on the back, and
I thought the diner had booths, not chairs.
They do have booths around the edges, around the wall. But then there's a table out there beside the bathroom, I think.
Okay. It could be. I'll have to go relook because I couldn't even quite tell. I was like, wait, where is she even at? But I don't know if that's quite Tabitha's bracelet, but she does have like could it be some kind of like rosary or something? Probably not, though, because it's got rope.
Yeah. Doc said it could be the thing that was hanging off the mirror when they had the crash. There's a cross hanging off the mirror. So it could be something with that. Like when maybe we don't see the cross, maybe it's actually there even in her hand. And that's just the string part that held it on. I'll have to go look at that one shot right before the car crash. It shows it. Let me go look at that.
Mm-hmm. And welcome, Shadow Skull. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Let's see. Beehive says she looks so different without her glasses. Indeed. She even looks different here than in the one photo. And again, that's probably just angle and lighting and stuff, but doesn't have the 59. And see, I can't tell because like she's got it almost wrapped in her hand a little bit, so I can't quite tell what it is, but it's this part right on her knuckles almost doesn't seem like the same bracelet that like Tabitha and them had. It seems different because theirs was like a closed string like that, like the shoestring and stuff. And that seems like it's got beading in particular, like clear beading or something. I can't quite tell. It is kind of hard to see though. Let's see what else we got.
I would say it's not the thing hanging from the mirror. That didn't really have a string on it that I can tell. It's just a cross kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. Mystery.
All right. BF says it could still possibly be a rosary. And I'm not sure. I mean, my first thought was in rosary.
She says it has 11 beads, the one she's talking about.
And you can't really tell. Like, it's hard to tell what kind of beading or chain or what that is on her knuckle. At least from where I'm looking at it. It's hard to see what this is. And it's got the double, but that doesn't even, I don't think that's even quite the same thickness as the one Jade and Tabitha have, or Tabitha makes, but I'm not sure. I mean, it could be. Let's see. Sweet Sophia, so misunderstood. And we'll see how sweet she is, or
yeah, pretty much
what goes down.
I think she gonna be trouble. She gonna be trouble.
You talk. Oh, the other bracelet that Jade has. Okay, my bad, Robert. I mean, I guess yeah. It could be from like his original. Oh, hang on. I have to go back and see. I think I have maybe an image of him somewhere. But I mean, it could be. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I could see. Well, did she take it from Jade, or Jade just gave it to her out of comfort? Like, how would she get Jade's bracelet? Ooh, that's even more spicy. I'm not sure. We'll have to look out for what that is, and she be looking mean mug. Who the hell is she mean mugging? Everybody, just in general. Yeah, look at that face. You're worse than Julie, maybe.
Right? Like she's got. I don't know. There's something about her. There's just something about her.
She sees Christy talking to Kenny. She's like, "Oh hell no!"
And the glasses are broken, so maybe she took the glasses off. She got angry and got tired of them glasses and couldn't see right. She just took them off.
Yeah, she has different glasses in the two photos.
That's true. So she got her a new pair. That is true. Oh shit! I must have pressed the wrong button. So she got her new glasses, and then she could be wilding out. Now I wonder, is this episode 3? So it's before or after she be wilding out on whoever in that scene?
Yeah, we don't know that for sure.
Hmm.
I found a close-up picture of Jade's early bracelets, and I would say maybe, but not at the same time, 50-50 on that.
Mm-hmm.
Just from what I can see of it. So still kind of up in the air. But, you know, as far as all the possibilities right now, Robert, that's a good one as far as
What
Jade's,
it could be.
what it could be. Jade's bracelet.
Uh-huh. So I'll go look here. I gotta go way back and find my season 1.
It's a lot of mysteries, a lot of stuff.
Damn right.
So, Baby Clay, or everything broke down. Sorry.
You're right. You're okay.
Artist formerly known as.
Right.
Anyway, do you think we'll see more like little spots where we maybe Julie story walked in past seasons, but we didn't know it when we saw it, kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Probably will. They did. They did. I can't talk. They did. They gave us a little tease in season 3 with it, and she was the one that threw the rope down the boy. So I wouldn't doubt it that they'll have more scenes where she story walks, and it has something that incorporates her story walking now that happened in season 1 or season 2. So I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Because Daryl just popped up in the chat. Actually, she thinks Julie may have knocked on the diner door or on the diner. I don't know if it's exactly the door or the window or something. In season 2, episode 2, that's when Randall had Kenny had stole his gun, and was Donna had the shotgun and stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that one. I would say it wasn't her. It was a monster, because that's just what they do. But I don't know. There could be a lot of instances like that, where it was, that was
Boyd was
Julie,
at the peach truck, right? And there was a little too much beating on the outside of the peach truck, and there was, before Boyd opens it, there's like a particular beating that somebody's doing. It could be her roaming around and like, oh shit, there's monsters, and then again she trips into another spot or something. Because there's a few instances like that where like there is knocking or something where it's like, where the fuck that come from? And it was kind of weird. I remember the peach truck one when Boyd comes back with the torch. There's like some knocking before he opens the thing. It was freaking Tabitha and Victor out a little bit. And it was like, oh, it's just Boyd. I was like, was he really knocking that much on the damn peach truck? I don't think he'd be knocking. He didn't want to alarm he didn't know they were in there. But Julie would have known, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Possibly.
I'm thinking so, yeah.
I don't know. A lot of different possibilities, though.
I mean, Julie wouldn't know if she hasn't done it yet.
Right. The present Julie wouldn't know.
But she knows that her mom, like if she's getting ready to go story walking and she goes back to the point where Boyd is going to the Pete truck where her mom and Victor are, her mom told her about that, right?
So, but I mean, it just, to me, it's the why again. Why would she
Because
do
she
that?
was out there looking like she's searching, right? They show her out in the woods kind of looking around for whatever spot she's looking for. And she wanders around and like she sees the monsters out there. She freaks the hell out and starts beating on the damn van. And then
Why wouldn't
before
she say something? She gets
Well, I don't know. Maybe
she gets pulled into a different.
She's like fucking morphed right in that
place.
moment. I don't know.
Morphed. Yeah, there you go.
It is into another time.
Why would she knock on the diner? That's the question I have too. Is the why?
Did she knock on the diner? I didn't remember somebody knock. I thought the monsters were just out there screaming.
I thought it was a monster that knocked. They were screaming, and that's when dude got on the bus. I think Smiley and did his thing, and they were out there doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. If it was, why would she have done it? Kind of thing.
Maybe trying to get in. And then when she goes through the door, of course, just like when she walked through the door in the dungeon, it took her to another place. I'm just throwing it out. Who knows? But, welcome back, Miss Shorty. We saw you there first earlier before we started.
Yes.
Welcome
But
back.
Beehive Girl actually has a pretty interesting question. She says, if Sophia brings a Bible, it's likely a Protestant Bible with 66 books. A Catholic Bible has 73 books. If they're writing 74, will it matter the missing 67 to 73? Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, is she Protestant or is she Catholic?
It starts getting into details.
It was just such a sophisticated question. I was like, ooh, interesting.
I'm curious if was it confirmed she's Protestant?
Yeah, I think so because of the type of Bible it showed.
Oh, okay, good. Well, then I don't know. That is a curious question then.
So I think that's now that it actually makes me question why they brought that up the first time, and then they're introducing it this way. This religion aspect to it that's different, because we thought that might have meant something when it first happened. We're like, oh, it's he wouldn't have said that if it didn't mean anything, Chekhov's gun kind of thing. But no, maybe not. Maybe it only meant something, or it meant something different than the way we took it or something. So it raises questions to me why. Not as much about the books and if they're missing, and does that matter as much as why would they do that? But maybe that is the point, the missing books.
Could be. I'm not sure.
But on the Catholic side, they're not missing.
Mm-hmm.
Per se. That's the details of it.
It means to represent the missing pages. It's like our characters. They're missing some bits. Now I got part of the story. I was trying to find her butt with card in the Bible. But I can't remember. I think it's in the trailer with all the images. Oh well. But I don't know. Again, I don't know if we're going to just get to re-see these bits or if they're just showing us some old bits from last season. But I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, it looked like Boyd had a hell of a dream. She looks so innocent there, though. Almost don't even look like the same person. And may he rest in peace, I'm assuming. He don't make it long, perhaps. That's sad. It might be about all we get of him.
Yeah, it might be like Primordial saying the leash he had on her, and that's why she's that way. And once he's out of the way, she opens up a little bit.
To who?
Right.
But what if she's special even before she saw the tree? Like, what if she hears voices and God talks to her, even before this happened, you know.
But what if it's like a Miranda and the voices are those type of voices that she's just interpreting to being God?
Oh yeah, it would be something like that for sure, maybe. But what if even what they did, that's why they're on the road together. They went around and did like exorcisms or something. So like she has this power within her, you know, and now she's in the place that she can be a superhero or something. You know,
I don't
there's
know. That's a fucked up looking superhero face.
what?
If that was that evil looking grin, that looked more like the Joker than it did
Yeah.
fucking Batman. I mean, I
You
think
didn't like her face?
no. Would you be like, sure, I trust you. I'm gonna follow you. If she came looking at you with that Joker smile on her face,
I wondered if she was going to try to exorcise the demon out of Marielle, or if she was going to like think, "Oh, she's evil. We must
like
sacrifice her back to
I'm
the
keeping my
depths of
distance.
hell."
Like, bitch, you go over there. You go somewhere where I can watch you to make sure you
Poor
don't take
Kenny,
this
man. How's he
talisman off
going?
the door.
Is he going to be able to handle this lady here? Because
I don't
who you
know.
got two people in there.
I doubt
She's
it.
wilding out, right? She wilding out. So is she wilding out and Marielle's still up, chained up in whatever dream vision she got going on? And then what is happening to Kenny? He can't. Man, it's gonna be bad if he can't take this little lady and put her in her place.
Like if I landed in From, I'd be doing the scary movie stuff, like going through all the tropes. Like, do they have a reflection in the mirror? You know, I would just be going through the checklist, you know, left and right. I'd be driving around town. Car, oh, you got gas in the car? Don't throw the spikes down. Let's see if we can get out of here. I'd be doing everything. I'd be a Jade for sure. What can we do to get out of here?
Oh, and I think Shorty said that her daughter, when she was younger, used to sleepwalk and have that same smile. And there's another thing. Maybe she passed out, and because with that, look, them cicadas is still popping around. We have no telling. This little girl here might have gotten her own little version of hell in her head while she's sleeping, and she's walking around trying to choke out Kenny. He's like, "Wait, what is wrong with you?" And he's like shaking her, and she's not waking up and shit. That's fucked up,
man.
Right.
Sleepwalking scary, man.
That's not no normal smile, Dow. People just don't walk around. That's some shit you see in horror movies. That's that shit that makes some kid. Did none of us see Smile? She would fit perfectly in that fucking horror movie.
Do I have? Yeah, I did. I took a screenshot of it. I mean,
That's not no comforting. Like, come over here. Like, everything's gonna be okay. That's I'm gonna get you, bitch, while you sleep.
Now, she was just excited.
That's that crazy smile.
Here it is. Now she's just real excited.
That's that's some. I don't fall asleep.
It's like and Daddy ain't here anymore. Daddy's gone, like James said, and now she gets to have Kenny.
Right, that's her. I'm gonna get you while you sleep. Smile.
No, that's why she gonna.
I'm gonna drag you out to the woods. And
Man, if it's
back.
not Kenny, she's getting ready to place her hands upon. I feel bad for Marielle because Marielle may not make it out of this episode. Or I don't know, she might actually, but I'm just saying that is some toughness.
It's probably Kenny. She's like, look, the voices told me if I'm not a virgin anymore, we all get to go home.
Sorry, all dudes. If that's the smile of the chick you're about to boink as she's getting ready to do her thing, are you going to continue with that? Are you going to continue that ride?
Look, to me, she's simply saying I didn't think it would be this much fun.
I don't know. That's something you're gonna get locked up in this bitch's basement, and you ain't ever gonna see the light of day. Look, you go.
Dad says he's seen that smile many times. See, you just don't know.
You're gonna become her next victim.
And Smiley's daughter. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
You just don't know, Dana. See, dudes might be into crazy chicks like that.
Come on, dudes. Be honest. You okay if that's what you bring home from some trip somewhere?
That's right, Bill.
Oh shit.
Fist bump.
No, I'm not kink shaming. I'm saying you're not scared.
Oh fuck.
If that's what you're into, go for it. But that's something you might not be going home type of shit.
You done scared Dana away.
Right?
Days are too far from my personal taste.
I don't know how it works for you people who date. Is it which was the bad one? Swipe left or swipe right? Swipe the way that you're gonna skip her ass if that's
Well,
the
Dana,
photo.
look, which one would you rather have? That smile or that grumpy ass face?
They both just as scary.
You know what? We'll have to wait and see. This episode might turn into a members only Fever After Dark type episode conversation. I'd wait till the episode to find out.
Swipe
What?
up. Thank you. I don't know.
No.
I don't know the directions.
Only if Dirty Dana gets dirtier, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn. You shit. Oh, damn.
No.
Sarah, look at.
It's just a bad angle. I'm sorry, dudes. I'm sorry. If that's it, the more power to you. More power to you. But that's
James prefers to see all the teeth. You don't like that grumpy face. Good lighting was off that day.
I mean, grumpy face has its place.
Oh, well, my bad.
You know.
Yeah,
yes. Allegedly. Allegedly, I do.
Dana gonna have to have her own After Dark special.
Right?
Via Miguel and Dana exclusive.
He's gonna start asking me, so what's all this talk? What's all this dirty talk?
Oh, I'm gonna not help you with that stream. You and Miguel will great time.
Private stream.
Oh no. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I don't take requests.
And killers need love too, Dana. How dare you deny her? Or Kitty. Poor Kitty at this point. I mean, for fuck's sakes. He ain't begging. I mean, beggars, he might be begging. Beggars can't be choosers, Dana. That smile might be about as good as it's going to get for him.
Listen, to each its own. I'm just saying, just be on point with her. Don't turn your back.
Oh. Miguel bad. Dana.
What does he say?
I think you want me to highlight it?
Oh my God. He wishes.
They weren't. If they weren't wearing the same dress, I would think I wouldn't think they were. Yeah, because see, I worried about that too. Because between that, and then hang on, there's another image. The glasses do be changing, and it is lighting a bit. Angle. But that one where she first come into town and stuff, I swear she looked a little more innocent than even those. Like she seemed. I mean, it's the same person. I know it's the same person, but boy, I tell you, definitely different look there. That shadow and lighting didn't do her any
It's like
favors.
The Descent. Like it's slowly starting to creep in. That's when she first arrives. She looks all nice. That's the chick you kind of like meet at the bar, and then that's the chick that just walks into your house, and then that's the chick before you get your freaking.
Oh, is that why she gets all like nice and happy? She visited the bar. She went to Jade and got some liquor, and now she's happy.
It's her descent.
Perfect. I love it.
Right up your alley, James.
Yep. Innocent girl descending into madness.
Whoa. Damn, James.
What? I'm just talking about my horror movies.
Well, whatever you call your relationships, man. I mean, to each their own. Are they all horror movies? Jesus Christ, James.
What? No, there's some space epics and stuff.
A little fantasy there.
This is Fever After Dark talk, people. we have to save this talk for Fever After Dark.
I blame James.
Make sure you become a member because the Fever After Dark streams are so much fun, and you have to become a member to join them. So make sure to become a member.
Whoop whoop. Yeah, we might have to. You never know with this season what's going to happen. Will Jade and Tabitha rekindle their reincarnated love? She just needs a little time. She told Jim. It just needs a little time. Oh, poor Jim. He got messed up real bad.
Shorty, Fadden, let me tell you, then you have no idea. You have no idea. It's always James that corrupts us. It's all
What?
James's fault. He always puts our mind in the gutter.
Damn robots of his.
I think I think it's Scarlett and Dana going, okay, let's entice, throw some cheese to the rat.
You're a rat now. I knew you were part of the Man in Yellow. You are the Dark Lord.
Right?
Yeah.
He's fully embracing it now. He's fully embracing it. We just dangled the carrot. Nobody told you had to take it.
It's so mind numbing that I don't even know till we're halfway in it.
Right? Those bagels are good. Right? It's those bagels. It's the bagels.
Yeah. We're already deep into it before I realized, wait a minute, what just happened?
Oh, hi, Janice. I didn't realize that was your YouTube name. Yes. We had so much fun with you coming on.
Yes, indeed. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you guys in shit. It needs to be in. It ain't just us, James. Okay, it's. I would blame the chat, but I feel like that's just rude.
Look, you even corrupted Robert.
Oh,
We've
man.
even got Robert. Yes, we got him.
Somebody needs to make a meme.
Welcome to the dark side, Robert. We have cookies. It's so much fun over here.
No, he's not. He's just saying that she's innocent here, and then you can tell that she's transferring into an evilish creature. Possibly. After a couple drinks at the bar.
Yeah.
Now, Robert would never be corrupted. How dare you, Dana? See,
Man,
Robert,
this used to be a nice
I won't allow
town.
them to tarnish your good name. Robert is the best of all of us.
Yeah.
Next to Bitey. Bitey and Robert.
We almost got him, James. He's
Man,
almost with us.
This used to be a nice town
Yeah, I know. It used to be, James.
till the preacher's daughter got here.
Now you're going to blame it on her. I see
Preacher's
how you
daughter
are.
walks into a bar.
Yeah, when she's on top of you, James, like that, you're going to blame her too, even though you was probably like, yeah, you gave her the drinks, didn't you? Did you offer her a drink?
Ask me in a few minutes.
What does that mean?
Just trying to throw you off.
Yeah, you did. I'm asking you, what are you doing over there, James? Now, you threw me off, but I don't know if you threw me off to the place you wanted me to go.
Or did I?
See, Dana? Not my fault. Not my fault. Sophia, please give all. Folks, boys.
Bill, I'm not as thick as you drunk I am.
Oh God. See, James, you're perverting the chat. How dare you?
I don't think this started with me. Rewind.
I don't have a rewind button right now.
Oh gosh.
I swear I can't take y'all anywhere. You were pulling this shit over. Keep controlling this. This is all you're left with. Her anger face. Shame. Shame on all of you.
We still need our goddamn shame bell. We're gonna make it one of these days. One of these days we're gonna make it.
Shame. How dare you, James?
It's the dark side. We just have fun over here.
Corrupting all the peeps.
That's our job. That's
You're
our
busting
job.
in. You look, this is like your Kool-Aid man right here. Gonna bust in the cabin.
You
Oh
never know. I
yeah.
might throw one of these monsters at you.
I wouldn't be surprised. You already talked to you. You just mad because you ain't got your same dragon.
They look cool. They look cool.
She gonna throw this. Look, she gonna take everything now because of the dragon situation. The Great Gold, she's still mad about it.
It's
She's
okay.
threatened my life. And
You
my
guys
character.
gained a player, but I will just gain more rules and power and
She
magic.
threatened my
and
life, my dragon, and my character. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't.
I'll just give James a little more. It's okay. I'll balance it out. Don't worry. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a fun time.
No, we are. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I really can't wait to see how it all shakes out. We got lots of good players, and James.
And James. I got the
heard
best
that.
Dark Lord.
Look, he be
ever.
throwing digs too. Don't let him try to fool you. He's got all kinds of digs
What?
he throws.
It's not me. It's the evil Lord, I swear.
Right, James? They have no idea the power you wield.
Well,
And you only go at them like 25%. You're hitting them at like a weakened state, and they can't hang with you. Imagine.
Well, I mean, he's a damned fucking god. I would imagine we're not supposed to just be able to. Oh, I mean, unless he's just a little bitch that we can flick with our fingers like a fairy and just. Boop.
In the power.
I would hope he would be a challenge. Otherwise, what kind of Dark Lord would he be?
Mm-hmm. You shall see.
I already know you're gonna kill all of our characters off. That's all right though. The chat, you can save us. Remember that.
Possibly.
I think even maybe save us from things that fall from the sky. Possibly. But enough of you support our survival against their dark forces that roam so freely in Far East stuff.
If it only worked like that.
Right, James? They have no idea. They have no idea what they're in for.
Little
It'd be a battle
people.
of powers.
Little people would think like that.
See, and he thinks about everyone. He calls everyone little people. He's prejudiced.
And for everybody who doesn't
No, I'm
understand,
just taller.
we are talking about the future Dungeons and Dragons games that we will be hosting on my channel. We're just having some fun bantering right now amongst each other.
I can't help it. They are
So
my
if you are fans
adversaries.
of Dungeons and Dragons, you have
And
to
my
come and watch.
You're my
us.
friends and my adversaries all at the same time.
Right? Mwah, mwah. I love you, but I must kill you.
That happens. It happens.
It's
Look,
okay.
I did do a little bit of a save for my team on that though. Because if you would have had that dragon, that we might have. Fuck. You already got Vic and James and Jen the teacher and some other folks possibly.
I've even spoken to our other panel guests about possibly being a villain.
I bet you. I see you. Mm-hmm. And you mad because
it's okay. I'm not mad
Okay.
anymore. I've accepted it. I've come to terms.
Okay. Oh, you
with
accepted it?
Yeah,
Well, you know,
it's fine.
D&D ain't started yet, but From is about to. I can't wait for the content creator panels.
It's fine. We're gonna have
see
a
if I can't
blast.
talk them into seeing the light.
We're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for this season. But yeah, I'm going to turn it in for
Yes,
the night.
sir.
All right, honey.
But thank y'all for having me on.
Thank
yes.
you for hanging
And
with
I
us.
will see y'all in
soon.
Goodwill in season 4.
Yes.
Very
That's right,
soon.
right around the corner.
See you later, brother.
Have a good night.
Peace out,
honey.
y'all.
All right, I'm gonna get ready. Probably shut it down here for too much longer, but let's see. I'll go through some photos, see if there's any other bits we would like to discuss, and where are we on a calendar too? I gotta look. So we got basically a week, because then after that, next week? Not this weekend, but next weekend. It will start on Sunday. So I know tomorrow night Dana's gonna have some bits.
Yes.
Monday, I'm going to have a stream. I'm not sure if it's going to be a from stream or I might have I talk Billy into coming on and talking about his comics. We'll see. Definitely try to do something on this coming Monday. That's the 13th. And then the 17th, that Friday, that's when we're doing the first giveaway.
Yes, this upcoming Friday, first giveaway.
See you, Robert.
Yes, good night,
Good night, Robert.
And,
sorry, guys. Just make sure we're all. So a week
Vic,
from today.
Sleep well. Sleep well,
Good
Vic.
night, everybody who is dipping. Thank you for hanging and happy Friday. Hope you guys have a great weekend.
Miguel.
Oh, you guys. So that a week from today, we will be starting to be fully, I guess, right? Full steam ahead for sure.
Yes.
That Friday night, we'll do the giveaway, and I possibly will. I'm trying to think if I want to put the link out that night. We'll figure it out. But either way, we'll start with that. And then I know Dana's got some bits. What we're gonna do Sunday night watch party, or no, Saturday. Is it we're doing Saturday?
Yep.
Into Sunday. It's kind of like.
So how it's going to go is we are going to do a, pre-game show Saturday night. Probably I'll start it a little later, around like 9:00, maybe even a little later than that, because at midnight we're all gonna jump into Scarlett's Discord, sync up our devices, and watch together when they drop the show on MGM Plus. So we will not be showing the episode, but if you do need a way to watch the episode, I know of a couple of Discords. You can just reach me in my Discord, and I will let you know who's going to be showing the episode that night. If you have no way to watch but still want to join a watch party somewhere, we sync up our devices, watch together, and then we just, as soon as it's over, we talk about it. And so it's a late night on Saturday night, but everybody seems to stick around and we have some fun.
And then that following Monday will be the first content creator roundtable discussion, and we'll follow through with the Friday Mondays for the content creators and Friday nights for you guys, where we'll start putting the link out a little bit more for you guys to talk about your theories as well. I am going to show the first song that you guys all like the most before we completely wrap it up. But yep, Sarah, she's going to have a hell of a season. I can't wait. Let's see, we'll show that again, and then we will say our goodbyes to you guys for the night. I'm trying to make sure I'm clicking on the right one. Sorry. All the fun. All right, here we go. This was the one you guys chose and liked the most, song and video, it seems. So this is the top choice. Here we go.
Accurate. I'm telling you, I can.
What's wrong?
It's hurting them.
Wait, what the fuck is going on? Hey, Sarah, talk to me.
The man in yellow, quite a calm and violent fellow. What's with the stick, the dress, and the case? Do any of those things get you out of this place? From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. And crashed it down. The man in yellow, what a strange fellow. Shifting, haunting,
No! Gotta know fucking get it now!
From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. Crashed it down. And Clara is sus.
Do you think we made it angry?
There you guys have it. It's pretty good. Yeah, that was a good scene. And actually, I mean, I might go back, even though I'm not changing anything, but it's hard to hear it because the monster actually, the scream is there, but it almost fits in so well with the chick screaming.
Yeah.
So I might go back and try to fix that a little bit to make it more noticeable. But there is like it's super scream there, so it's like the chick has a little scream, but then the monster screeches with her, so it just like big screech there. It's great. It was fun. It was good. You guys got the comedy, and it's great. Like how Tabitha's chick is singing and like screaming about Jim, and Tabitha digging the hole and shit. Tabitha just screaming at Jim. Like, oh fuck. Poor Jim though. He didn't listen. Got tangled up in the blankets. I'm sorry. You rest in peace. Dana, how dare you laugh?
that was
fucking he was
hilarious.
a great character. And we'll see him again real soon. In some form.
Yeah, some form.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll even like him better.
You never know. You might like that version of him better. So wait and see. Indeed, Vic. Indeed. Think we made it angry, Allie. You can put that at the end. That was fun. I think we made it angry. Maybe. Definitely made something angry.
Yeah, you pissed something off.
Oh, and thank you for hanging with us. And we're glad you had a good time tonight.
Yes.
All you guys. And again,
Yes.
lots of fun coming up. And if you're not part of the Discords, please join them. That is where at least I know I post things a little bit more frequently. Dana does as well. So you guys don't miss out on any of the fun giveaways that are coming up. Oh, there's one more thing. Oh, where did I put it? Dang it, Dana. I have it. I think it's in a file in a bit. I want to show the cameo one more time because I know you guys love Sarah. No, Julie.
Julie, yes.
See, I was looking at the chat and I messed it up. It's my fault. My brain.
Yes, and I can't wait. We got some fun cameos coming up this season.
I know.
It's gonna be fun.
There's quite a few folks on there, and Sarah is one of them on there this season. Father Cautry.
Yes.
And apparently Boyd, for a very limited time, he posted he's on Cameo as well.
If you would like to receive a cameo from Boyd, it's very, 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 very limited. He's only doing a few, so you got to get them while they let you get them if you want them.
Mm-hmm.
And what's cool about Cameo, for your very first cameo, they do give you a discount. So you can get, I think, almost 20% off your first cameo when you do it.
Nice.
So they do offer you a discount for your first time. And their friggin' book of people is just growing every single day. And like I was telling you guys last time, if you request it, they will do their best to get it. And Boyd was a request. Enough people put it out there and sent, filled out the request for Boyd, and they delivered.
So he will be on there. I think he had to put a date on there. It was on the post. I'm sorry, I can't remember, but it is very limited time.
Yes.
But we do have one from Miss Julie. A lot of Sarah talk, so my brain. That's not the first time. Won't be the last, but we do have one from Cameo. Right now they sent it to us as it really just a thank you for all you guys, because a lot of we know some of you guys out there in the chat have also purchased some of your own, and they want to thank all you guys for all the love and support. And so they got Miss Julie to send us this. I'm trying to click it right. Yep. Here we go.
Hey everyone, Hannah Shermy here, Julie Matthews on From. I just want to say I'm so stoked for everyone to see From season 4. Guys, it's going to be so freaking good. I just saw the first couple episodes recently. I'm so excited for everyone to see it. It's really like turned up to freaking 100, all right? It's going to be really good. So yeah, thank you for everyone who is watching along and following along, posting your theories, posting your comments, everything. I love to see it, love to read it. And yeah, Witches Brew with Dana Marie, Scarlett, and James. Thank you guys for all that you do, and that you're live streaming the entire season is so cool. So yeah, I might have to tune into that. Maybe get everyone's reactions and thoughts. That'd be pretty cool. So anyways, bye guys. Take care. From season 4. Woo!
That's right. From season 4, here we come. It's like literally like a week and 2 days?
Right, we're there.
Hey, something.
Right?
Give or take what hour we're on. Oh my God, countdown. And I
Yes.
cannot wait to go through the whole season with all of you guys in the chat. Everyone will have on panel. It's going to be a hell of a season. We're going to make it through. It won't break us. And hopefully we'll have some answers on the other side of a faraway tree, perhaps.
You never know.
Just have to wait and see. But until then, guys, we love you all. Have a safe weekend. We will be back right tomorrow night on yours, Miss Dana.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then possibly look out for either tomorrow during the day or even Sunday at some point, Sunday night. I might try to throw in a gaming stream. Just some fun, chill, relaxed multiplayers for you guys if you are interested in hanging and gaming. But if not, we'll definitely fit it into this week. And then, of course, we'll be back Monday for something, whether it's From Talk or we might make that the gaming night, and I might have Billy on and hang out. We'll just have to wait and see. But check out the Discords where you will definitely be informed of all things coming up. I know me and Dana are going to work on some stuff this weekend with that as well. So we'll try to have everything posted up by the beginning of the week. Fingers crossed that Godzilla doesn't come out of the Hudson and the sky doesn't fall and
You
such.
got it.
And we will hopefully have all that ready for you guys. And again, have a great weekend. We love you all. Be safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
When boy is in town, there ain't no fooling around. Only rule is maybe don't die tonight. Guess boy just got back to town. Since he been back for been rotting in the ground. Where the head boy gone to? You know, when he get back, 'cause something else will end up back to. The boy is back in town. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I happily walk into the night to find my ghost life in a white. The boy's back again. A pool in a motel is like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I happily walk into the night to find my ghost within a white. The boy's back again. The pool is no motel, it's like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I happily walk into the night to find my ghost within a white. The boy is back again. The boy take me, webs when demons come. Worms got into me, worms I go to set 'em free. Worms will ride a pony on the sea. Take these worms from me. Smiley. Smiley.
My blood is your blood now, motherfucker.
I like this game.